the Sahili will, by the look of it, take first ball.
Middle.
148 not out. That's the highest individual score in women's T20 international cricket. Very dangerous player, Beth Mooney. Look at that average, up at 35 with a very good strike rate. They are a dynamic opening partnership. New Zealand had some success with Frankie Mackay opening the bowling in game 1, and they've decided that they should follow that up and do that again in game 2. New Zealand off spinner. All set, ready to go. Here we go. Joined this afternoon by Mark Richardson and Susie Bates. And Mark, no surprise to see Mackay opening the bowling again. She did a good job the other night.
No, successful, but she's also most likely going to get a chance to open the batting as well.
Oh, nice.
It's a massive loss. The loss of Sophie Devine, not well today. And Amy Satterthwaite, who was the skipper in winning the toss and bowling first, has basically said, over to you, Australia. So a different task for Australia today. They've got to come here and they've got to look at what is a really good batting surface and go, right, what do we need? What pace do we need to go at here?
Yeah, it's always the challenges when you play on different grounds around New Zealand, different dimensions. More than happy to use her feet. Finds a gap there. Fielder got a hand on it, so it'll just be the one. Jess Kerr at cover. Tamsin Newton there into the playing 11. Didn't play in the first match. She comes in for Sophie Devine, so we'll be using that New Zealand middle order. And Susie, good afternoon. That is a big blow for the New Zealand side, but it just means another opportunity for someone else.
Exactly right, and I think, speaking from experience, when you miss out on having a player like Sophie Devine in your team, everyone digs that little bit deeper to contribute more. So it's going to really need to be a team performance from the White Ferns today, which is always the case against Australia anyway.
We're just asking for a couple of players, other players, to stand up, fulfill their role. She does such a good job here, Frankie Mackay. We've seen it all summer in the domestic T20 competition, where she can vary her pace and her line so well. She's almost a step ahead of what the batsman's thinking. Good option with the new ball. This has been a good first over.
Easy, bud.
Nice easy single taken, but just 2 from the first over for Australia.
You know what I find interesting? You talk about a team effort here, Susie. What about a team effort when it comes to captaincy? You got a new captain out there, Amy Satterthwaite. She's done it before, but you go through the New Zealand list, and they've all been captains through. There's so much captaincy experience out there. Could it be a case of like too many chefs?
I think when Frankie is in a team, she captains her bowling anyway. She knows what she's about. Amy has had so much experience. She can't keep Katie Martin quiet for long. But I think collectively together they've got really good cricket brains out there. Young Amelia Kerr understands what she's doing with her bowling, and I think Amy's best option is to leave it up to the bowlers, give them the responsibility. They know where they're bowling the ball, and she can just then manage the bowlers throughout the innings. But hopefully she takes control here. She's got some players to manage out there that like to have a bit of a say.
Jess Kerr bowled beautifully the other night. She's got the new ball. Oh, about to start the second over. Oh, there's some swing. Mooney finds a gap at mid-wicket. Well, in game 1 the other night in Hamilton, we saw some lovely swing, and that was the wicket of Mooney, trying to slash one behind point. Mackay at slip took a good catch. And that's the sort of dismissal that, again, Kerr will be looking for. The away swing to the left-hander, a little bit of bounce in the surface. It's just the perfect start for the White Ferns. Put Australia on the back foot. Australia were good enough through a strong middle order to get up be successful in their chase. Slip still in play for the right-handed Healy. Even though majority of the balls are going to swing in towards her pads, a slip in play. Oh, that's gone straight up. It's going to just elude the fielder. Not in control of the shot, and a little bit of luck for Healy.
Yeah, got away with this one. It was just so poorly hit. I'll be careful bowling that length here, though. Maybe you could say that Kerr got away with it, because that could easily be put away for 4. Short boundary square.
It's that extra bounce on the surface. Oh, use of the feet. Lovely shot. Finds the gap and will run away for 4. Desperate dive by Hannah Rowe. Couldn't get it. And in the end, it's the first boundary. Lovely shot from Mooney.
Brilliant use of the feet here by Mooney. She likes to get down the wicket at the seam bowlers. Created the length she wanted and got a little bit of width with Kerr's swing, and it was good enough to get through the gap and get past Hannah Rowe's sprawling dive at mid-off for the first boundary of the Australian innings.
Maybe a change in game plan from the Australians too, prepared to use their feet. Pitching outside leg, half-hearted appeal.
Well, the way that Jess Kerr swings the ball, and she's got a slip, she wants to find the outside edge, but it's a bit of a double-edged sword, because to the left-hander, that swing's just going to free the left-hander up to hit through the offside like she did, which has already struck her with that boundary in the over. So then you've got to start to bowl pitching outside leg, in which case you take away the chance of an LBW, lessen your chance of a caught slip.
Change coming around the wicket, which I think is an excellent angle to the left-hander.
And that is your other option to come around the wicket. Now you bring all those dismissals back into play, but also have the ability to take a little bit of the width away from the batsman too. So staying in front of the game, it's good work.
I think she tends to be more comfortable bowling over the wicket. So this is something new that she's brought into her game, into her bowling, which is good to see. Keepers come up. Pulled away strongly. This is a quick outfield. That is raced away for 4. Lovely way for Australia to finish the second over. 12 without loss.
Brilliant example from Mooney of why using your feet can be so valuable. You use your feet and you make the bowler change their lengths. Jess Kerr's had to adjust, pulled her length back, she stood still, and then it was a short ball that she could put away. Great intent so far from Mooney.
Well, it's a good example of proactive batting, isn't it, Susie? Because in game 1, Jess Kerr bowled 4 overs, 1 for 17. Her first over today's gone for 10, so straight away they're putting the pressure back on her, and there's a couple of subtle technical changes. Rosemary Mayer is going to come into the attack and bowl the 3rd over. New Zealand seamer, replacing Frankie Mackay from the City end. Good start by Australia. New Zealand will be after early wickets. Try and stem the flow of these aggressive players at the top of this Australian batting lineup.
You were talking about it out there on the pitch, weren't we, Mac, about you need to force the batsman to play straight. So I think you've got to be slightly fuller on the surface. It's got wonderful pace, but get the ball up there. Ask the batsman to hit the ball square of the wicket off a full length.
Like that. Good piece of fielding. Hannah Rowe did an excellent job. Diving to her left, she saved her side 3 there. That was hammered down the ground by Healy.
Healy hits the ball hard when it's in the slot, and that's a brilliant piece of fielding by Hannah Rowe, and that can really change the momentum of a game. Healy's desperate to get her first boundary of the tour here, and had Hannah Rowe not stopped that, she would have been away with a shot down the ground.
It's a standard. Fielding very important in T20. Use of the feet again from Mooney. It's well bowled by Mayer. Yeah, I think this ground is so different. It's a rugby ground. It's rectangular. Big straight boundaries. It's an 85-metre hit down the ground for 6. And it's only 60 metres square. So, of course, from a batting point of view, you're going to target the short boundaries. So both sides have to be technically aware of that. Certainly the bowlers have to be. If you bowl short on this McLean Park surface, you will go the distance.
It's interesting you say it, Mac. It's a rugby ground because that's what the Hawke's Bay Magpies, so other local rugby teams, said. This is a rugby ground. And perhaps Central District Cricket, you like to move over to Taranaki, perhaps?
Oh, past the outside edge. Nice piece of bowling.
Go and play your cricket at Pukakura Park.
Yeah, well, they're probably the shortest boundaries of any cricket ground I know, Pukakura Park. Certainly you have to make some adjustments on the surface. Oh, that's well bowled. Beautifully bowled from Mayer, just going away from the left-handed Mooney, who seems content to keep using her feet and getting close to the pitch of it. This one sailed past the outside edge.
Well, I think this one's seamed. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, that's gone off the pitch. We missed it by some way. If that hadn't have seen, it might have crunched into the top of off. Instead, it misses the top of off. I like Mayer in these conditions, though, because she's not a big swing bowler. She keeps it wicket to wicket.
Flicked away off the pads. There is no fine leg. It's Tamsin Newton. Unfortunately, can't quite save it. Did the hard work, got there. Still goes for 4 to finish the 3rd over. Australia 17 without loss. Such a good over by Rosemary Mayer that was just ruined by that final delivery. Saw that a number of times the other night. The ability to start and finish an over with a dot or a single is crucial, especially against these Australians, because that's what builds the pressure up. The over had gone for 1, and then that final boundary meant it went for 5.
Oh, space round, guys. Yeah. Here we go, Jaggy. Amy, a bit wider, bud. It's all right. Here we go, Jaggy.
A little bit of shape there for Jess Kerr. New Zealand have to try and stop those singles inside the ring. They're going to be nice and tight. Look for a run-out opportunity.
Come on, girls. Here we go, Jaggy. Come on. Right in here, girl.
Slip has come out now into the offside. Offside is stacked. 5 players inside the circle. And still some swing. Oh, it's a good piece of fielding. Newton at point. Diving away to her right. New Zealand have started well on the field.
Key position, have a good fielder. Put one of your best there, because that's where the ball will go off the left-hander. Opportunity for runs behind point, through point and the offside, because the ball is always angled away on a good surface. So you want one of your better ones, your better athletes. Tamsin Newton is one of them.
Oh, past the outside edge. Frankie Mackay back in slip for the right-handed Healy. This is a good surface. There's good bounce.
Come on, team.
This is the surface that's going to allow all of the batsmen to actually play 360 around the ground.
Come on, Black.
There's enough there for the bowlers too, if they get in at the right areas. Get their line and length right. Ooh, gave herself some room, too much room. That's nice from Katie Martin.
Jess Kerr has the offside up here to Healy. It is her strength. So Healy tries to give herself room to access that, and whether or not Jess Kerr saw her go early and pushed it wide, or just a little bit of luck, rolled her fingers over it, which is one of her strengths.
Oh, it's out! What a catch that is from Martin, a big edge from Healy. Martin standing up, had a second take at it, and she grabbed it. Big wicket for New Zealand. Jess Kerr's done it again.
Well, it didn't go in cleanly the first time. This time it was the little in-swinger, and there was a decent deflection there. So Katie Martin's done really well to make sure she got a hand there. And then when the ball parried up, it stayed in front of her and she didn't lose sight of it. At least the Healy goes for 4, 19 for 1.
Jackie, do you want the deep point up third or the other one? Come on here, girls. You guys just come round on this angle for this. Yeah. Nice. Straight up.
Australia's captain Meg Lanning comes in at
Jackie,
number
and again,
3. That is a sensational record. 200s, 1350s, good average, good strike rate, quality player. Oh, there's some swing.
Yes, Mel. Oh, nice.
Excellent over from Jess Kerr. Australia 19 for 1. Oh, she just has that happy knack, doesn't she, Jess Kerr? Picking up wickets in the power play. Bowls those big in-swingers. She's one of those bowlers that makes things happen that you always need at the new ball, Susie, and she's done a pretty good job all summer.
One of the best bowlers for the White Ferns so far this season, and she's just so difficult to line up with the shape she gets, and bowling into the right-handers, and the ability to bowl the leg cutter going away from the right-handers makes it very difficult to line her up in 2020 cricket. Although she has been really successful in 50-over cricket, I think 2020 is where she can be even more effective.
Rosemary Mair into her second over. Touch straight again. Whipped away for 4. Mooney, strong off her pads, just got her line wrong. She's going to have to adjust that quickly because that's back-to-back boundaries for the left-hander.
2 balls in a row from Rosemary Mair to Mooney, where she's just missed her line, and Beth Mooney, a world-class player, does not miss out on those ones. Needs to adjust her line with the left-hand, right-hand combination.
That's better. Nicely played. Just be the single into the onside by Mooney.
Oh, no.
Oh, lucky enough to have Katie Martin, New Zealand wicketkeeper, on mic. Hello, Katie.
G'day, Craig. How you going? I don't know about the lucky part, but you've got me. I think it's a elimination of who only bats in this team.
Hey, that's an excellent catch. Talk us through that catch. Got the rebound.
Yeah, I was actually composed, which is unusual for me, so my hands were probably a little bit closed, to be honest, but it doesn't matter. You just got to catch them, don't you?
Well, hands looked in good position because it was a healthy edge, so that's a great start by the side.
Yeah, that's a big wicket. She's the attacker of this lot, so it'd be good to get her out.
Oh, that's
Falling straight to Lanning.
Oh, mellow. Nice, Mel.
Katie, I thought you told me yesterday you were banned from the mic. If you take catches like that, you'll be allowed back on.
Well, you know, Susie, Bob likes me to be concentrated, not distracted, and it doesn't take much to distract me, so yeah, no. As I said, Susie, we've only got 3 pure batters in this team, so apparently I'm the second one.
If you weren't on the mic, you might have taken that cleanly. First go.
Probably.
Oh, that's really
It's well
good.
bowled from Mair.
Plenty of pad here, Rocco. Good night.
Katie, is it difficult now, obviously, that you're a Spark Sport cricket commentator and you spend a lot of time being highly critical of what others are doing out there? Now you actually got to go and back it up and do it yourself. It's a bit of a double-edged sword, isn't it? You don't want to blow cover.
Don't even get paid for this either.
Oh, swung away. Did that carry Katie Martin diving away to her left. I think she got a glove to it.
I think I've got my neck into place though. Yeah, I'm all good.
It was off the pad, so
Damn it.
you probably didn't need to try so hard.
All that for nothing. No, saved a run. Oh. That's poor effort. I've done all these keeping masterclasses too, and that's awkward.
Yeah, that's a tough landing, Katie. You want to look after yourself.
At least I don't have to pay for a chiropractor anymore. Come on, Knight. Oh, that's real nice. Tuck her in, tuck her in.
End of the over, 5 bowled. Australia 25 for 1. Thanks for your time, Katie.
See you guys.
Five runs and over. 1 down. Amy Satterthwaite, New Zealand skipper today, won the toss and said, well, I don't know what a good total is, so we might bowl and just see what we have to chase. I'd say even Stevens after 5 with that scenario.
25 for 1 after 5 overs. In game 1, Australia were 30 for 3 after 6 overs after the power play. So, Rigger, you think it's even Stevens as it stands right now?
Yeah, they haven't got away. You've picked up 1 wicket, but then Australia, you know, they've got a long list. They've probably only lost the batsman who's not in great form at the moment. Got a player established. They go another 2 overs and don't lose a wicket, or 3 overs and maybe pick up a run of ball over the next 3. I'll say they got the noses in front, Australia, in terms of setting something good. And New Zealand need another wicket.
Hannah Rowe into the attack. Starts well. Big tool bowler who can hit the deck hard and get some bounce with that height, Susie. She should enjoy this surface.
Exactly right. And can angle the ball back into the right-hander, which is the perfect delivery with Lanning. Want to take away as much width as you can and hit that front pad. And like you say, that bit of extra bounce out here on this wicket for her.
Oh, that's gone up. Up and over. Wasn't in control. It's lobbed up over point. And good running. We'll get back for 2. She's quick, Lanning.
Yeah, not that quick, though. I think a decent throw here. She could have been in big trouble.
I was going to say earlier about Lanning in the BBL this season for the Stars. Trent Woodhull coached the side. They lost in the final and she played a much more attacking style of 2020 cricket, which was encouraged by Trent Woodhull, and I was interested to see how she was going to approach it for Australia.
Oh, that's well bowled, because there's a little bit of a waist swing, a little bit of shape, which is always encouraging. The length was good too from Rowe.
So in the past, playing against Lanning, she has liked to give herself that bit of time to get in and then really make the bowlers pay at the back end, but she's trying to be more aggressive.
Excellent start here by Hannah Rowe. Just 2 runs from her first 4 deliveries.
What I'm seeing from just these 5.4 overs bowled is that wicket to wicket bowling straight is absolutely critical in these conditions. It is a very, very nice surface with good pace. The ball is skidding on.
Oh, that's gone up. That's a big hit. Has it gone all the way? It has. What a blow that is from Lanning. That's a real statement right there from the Australian skipper.
Goodness gracious. Not prepared to be dictated to, clearly. Well, this wasn't a bad delivery. It was a little, maybe didn't need to do the slower delivery, but she decided, she saw it, it was a good length. So right in the slot for an attacking shot of that nature, and she clobbered it.
Mighty blow. Swing and a miss. That 6 sort of took the gloss off that Hannah Rowe over. Australia 33 for 1 after the power play.
Yeah, that was the key, wasn't it? It was the final over with the fielding restrictions on, and I bet Lanning, after going .2, thought, you know what? I can't allow this final over here, the 6th over, to go past cheaply. She was forced into hitting out. She got away with it.
And mid-on, long-on is not one of Lanning's strengths, so when she's hitting in those areas and hitting 6s over long-on, she's in dangerous form. Great to see. Great to see Amelia Kerr into the attack, first over out of the power play. She's a key bowler for the White Ferns today. She
is. She got hammered the other night, and she bowled her first over in the power play, so a tactical change from the White Ferns today. Very good numbers, average of 21. New Zealand really needed to be at her best today. We saw the other night that Australia are prepared to attack and go after her.
Yeah, it was a great illustration of, I believe, the difference between Australian sporting mentality and New Zealand sporting mentality. They identified a threat, and that's Millie Kerr. So you nullified the threat. You take it on. You try to destroy the threat. New Zealand way about going about it was you identify the threat, you just try to play it out and score off the others.
That's well bowled, well played. Just use the pace. Run away nice and fine.
Get it in!
Jess Kerr does the fielding.
Unfortunately, you're exactly right. When it comes to Amelia Kerr, and Australia know how crucial she is to the White Ferns and taking wickets. So their method of getting her out of the game is attack, and so far they've done that well this series.
Well, it's risk and reward, isn't it? And they took the risk in the last game and they were rewarded. Could have gone dreadfully wrong for them, but it didn't. That's the key.
Well, the fact that she only bowled 3 overs the other night, straight away, that was a win. They took 1 over off her, because she really is a banker for this New Zealand side. They need 4 overs out of her, and 4 good quality overs at that. Full toss. Timing's good through mid-wicket. There is 2 fielders out there. Hayley Jensen does the work. Good throw.
So if I'm Amy Satterthwaite, I'm really nervous in this over, because he's one of your main bowlers, and Millie Kerr needs to bounce back. This needs to be a good, tight, tidy over, and then you both go, oh, thank goodness for that. We're back in this game.
Get in, nice. Good, Hayes. In here. Good, Maddie.
The great thing about Amelia Kerr's mentality is she's probably more Aussie than Kiwi with that, in that she loves a challenge and she's never shied away from a challenge. The harder the cricket, the better she tends to bowl.
New Zealand need her at her best today, no doubt about that. Wrong and again, touch short, but she gets away with it. Newton at point. 7 overs bowled, Australia 38 for 1. Steady start by Australia. 38 for 1 after 7 overs. 1 big over of 10 so far, but as you can see, Skyscraper's pretty consistent. Time for a change upstairs in commentary. Scotty Stevenson with Grant Elliott and Joe Broadbent.
Thanks, Mac. Jess Kerr, 2 overs, 12 runs, but the dot ball's there. It's a number to remember. Pressure building, and a fabulous wicket too. Nearly falling to a combination of Kerr and Katie Martin.
Yeah.
Started leg side and stayed that way, but Mooney unable to get it away. Good afternoon. So you're watching this afternoon. First of our double headers here today. The Black Caps taking on Bangladesh a little later this evening. Joe Broadbent, Grant Elliott, good afternoon to you both. It's a good start for New Zealand. Grant?
Yeah, great start from New Zealand. Jess Kerr's been impressive. Just bowling her third over here. Got the wicket early on. That's what you need inside that power play. They would like to have had 2 wickets, but they've bowled well. They've bowled with discipline. Now it's about assessing it for Australia. What's going to be a good total?
It's wide from Kerr. Struggling to catch up with those deliveries. Jess Kerr bowling quite wide of the crease, and it's proving to be problematic.
So Australia have won the first game, and I'm just happy to be back with you guys. You know, you've invited me back. I'm happy with that.
You are so welcome, Joe.
Here we go, Jaggy.
I like having you. But the wickets are crucial here because this is an Australian batting lineup that knows how to pace an innings. So if you're not taking wickets, you know that at any stage Mooney and Lanning get going, they're not going to stop. And there's an example over the covers. That should run away for 4 at will. Meg Lanning, she's here to hit today.
What a shot here from Meg Lanning. Just opened up her shoulders a little bit here just to get that over cover, to give it a little bit of room. It was a little bit of a scrambly seam going there, but she got a good piece of that, and that was a very deliberate shot by Meg Lanning.
Jess Kerr asked to respond.
Yeah. Yes,
Just
Hayes. Let it go, mate.
Just for the single.
She's been impressive, Jess Kerr, and there's a lot of similarities in how she bowls to Megan Shute. She swings the ball in, she swings the ball late. She's also got the variation of a slower ball, or the variation which is almost a leg cutter. So on the left of your screen there, that seam up, that ball will swing in. And the one on the right there, she just rolls her fingers over it and that goes straight.
Yeah, looking to free it up again, this time over mid-wicket. That is a crunching blow. Waited on it and punished it.
Well, that's why she has these variations, to try and not let the batters settle and just hit through the line, just like Mooney did there. But Megan Shute does this really well as well. She swings the ball in, and then the variation, which is the one on the right, is a change of pace, but also the ball doesn't swing. So it doesn't allow the batter to settle. And that's crucial. If you want to be a decent T20 bowler, you need those variations, pace and deliveries to keep the batter guessing.
Tim, hit it.
It's rocking back. Tamsin Newton looking for the run out, none there. Jess Kerr finishes strongly, but that's an expensive over. 49 for 1 now, Australia. Surprising again. Frankie Mackay used 1 over. Just 2 runs off that over and then removed from the attack. I'm sure it's a preordained plan to use the seamers and then bring in Amelia Kerr, but I just wonder if it's worth Mackay having another dig here against 2 experienced batters. Fun on the bank here in Napier. Thinking about this bowling attack, and Amelia Kerr back in, looking to make a statement. Joe Broadbent, she needs to today.
She certainly does, and I hope she's going to pull out a lot of leg spinners today.
Well, we've seen how often she bowls the wrong in. She does it very well. But we have seen the Australian batsman troubled. The one that moves away. That's where Lanning might be vulnerable to the leg spinner here.
What I've noticed with the Australian batters just early on in this innings is looking for the single. I don't think we saw that at Seddon Park, and here you can just tell like the inner circles are sort of on their toes, getting ready to come in and stop that single, but I think that running between wickets there was excellent.
Nice, Mel.
Joe, I know you said that you want to see Amelia bowl a lot of leg spinners. I'd agree with you to the left-hander. To the right-hander, I quite like to see the leg spinners bring the stumps into play. She's got a lot of protection on the leg side, and I think that's what Australia did really well. They bowl straight, they bowl at the stumps, and they cover the leg side. Which means that as a batter, you're going to have to take a risk to try and go through the offside, which you'll move to leg, opens up the stumps and potentially even the LBW. So she's in a good place if she's using a leg spinner to the left-hander, Mooney.
Down.
She looks like she's bowling just a little bit quicker and a little bit flatter today. I thought she bowled with a lot of loops, so they will easily be able to get underneath it. But this, I like this flatter as well as what you're saying there, Grant.
Go, Frank. Easy, bud.
Was the leg spinner that time to Mooney. Plays it to the circle. Just 3 singles so far off this Kerr over. It's a good one. It's tight.
I think with the wrong end, it's about trying to use it for it to be that wicket ball. And if you're bowling it all the time, is it a surprise?
Yeah. Go, Rocco. Get it. Get down.
This time picked up by Lanning.
Good stuff, mate.
And Rosemary Meir on the boundary, keeps it to 2. That is the end of the Amelia Kerr over. 5 from it. Australia now 54 for 1 after 9. Well, we wondered when we might see her back. Frankie Mackay will get the ball, looking at the Australian batting card. Beth Mooney leading the way here. Meg Lanning coming to the crease following the dismissal of Healy. And she's charging along nicely too, 19 from 19. Mackay bowled the first over, went for just 2 runs. I think encouragement on the back of that Amelia Kerr over as well for the captain, Amy Satterthwaite.
This is a partnership that I've wanted to see in the other game with Frankie Mackay and Amelia Kerr, so we're going to see it today.
Oh, go, Mel.
Dipping late that delivery from Mackay, just the single again.
Yeah, and in this partnership, obviously her role would be to try to get the left-hander out. She's got more chance against the left-hander. Whenever the ball's spinning in to the batter, that's easier to play. So there's more of a challenge here against Lanning. However, she's got the leg side heavily guarded. The opportunity for Lanning is through the offside. So she has to be tight with her line, Frankie Mackay.
Oh, nice.
Lanning just making an adjustment there before punching that out through the covers. Good late adjustment too.
Just the way that Meg Lanning approaches her batting, she sort of does that little bit of premeditation. So if it's on the stumps, this is where I'm going to take it. If it's outside off, this is where I'm going to take it. And I think that's why she's so good at hitting gaps.
Down the pitch this time. And that pierces the field, racing out towards the boundary. It'll need something special here, and Tamsin Newton does a wonderful job. Amelia Kerr there in relay. That is good fielding from the White Ferns.
That's great fielding, and they fielded really well at Seddon Park, and Tamsin Newton wasn't there, but she's showing the way here today, and that was a great scoop back. And no, she hasn't touched the rope, so that's a great work from her. And the fact that she had Amelia Kerr probably could have been there a little bit earlier.
Here we go, Francis.
It saves 1. Shorter this time from Mackay, and well fielded. Backward point, Rosemary Meir doing a fantastic job.
Meg Lanning scored a truckload of runs through that area the other day. So, you know, obviously they've done a little bit of homework here, and that is just superb fielding there, isn't it? Yeah, going with the arm, that's what I like to see as a coach.
Catch!
On the pads, over the top, got a hand to it.
Take him.
It'll be a chance in the books as Hannah Rowe throws it into Mackay.
Susie wouldn't be happy with that, Millie.
Well, fielding's been excellent here. Frankie Mackay bowling a tight line. She's making the batters work for their run.
Good, Frank.
And that was just maybe a half chance there at mid-wicket. You have to create the opportunity through discipline.
Oh, lovely, lovely.
Great delivery to finish from Frankie Mackay. And Australia 61 for 1.
Change your bowler team, right arm over.
It's a good partnership here. Meg Lanning and Beth Mooney. This was Lanning getting down the pitch, and it's tough. Oh, Melly Kerr. But those are the chances. And as we saw in Seddon Park, if you are given a chance against this Australian side and you don't take it, you can be made to pay. And that's Beth Lanning. She has the most runs in the middle overs in women's T20 International. So has scored just over 1,500 runs, the average of 40.62 and a strike rate of 117. So this is her bread and butter, Meg Lanning. And Mooney gets it through the inner circle. Jensen Fields in the deep.
Well, I reckon, Scotty, one of the biggest things in T20 cricket is to back up your bowling unit by decent fielding. I think this New Zealand team has saved probably about 10 runs in the field already. So that score, looking at 63, could be at 73 now. They've been brilliant in the field. They've been energetic, and they've backed their bowlers up. And that creates pressure. Creates the pressure and creates that opportunity that we saw with Kerr.
Hannah going the slow ball. Interesting. They're just trying and experimenting. An indication there of the line New Zealand has chosen to bowl. That's to Lanning, the first T20 international in Hamilton. The blue ball. Today here, the red ball. That's two straight, and then it's turned around. Beautifully done by Lanning. I suspect they're trying to cut down that scoring through point, backward a point, Joe, but if you get that wrong, she's able to score pretty well on that side too.
You certainly can't bowl here to Meg Lanning, can you? She was just poised and ready for that. Didn't really have to move her feet too much because she was already in great position for that. She knew where her gap was and went for it.
Desperate for a breakthrough here. This New Zealand bowling attack. Beth Mooney, ranked number 2. T20 International Player Rankings. It's a 50 partnership on the board. Meg Lanning's ranked number 4. Shefali Verma of India, top ranked in that lineup. But when you've got number 2 and 4 out there in the middle in that building, start to think that they could really take this game away from the White Ferns here. Chance, has to be quick. Katie Martin, she fancies herself and it's given. Kim Cotton puts up the hand. The breakthrough's there. Why, oh why, take the risk.
I was just talking up there running between wickets, and it actually looked like Beth Mooney called that quite early. She was always going, but Meg Lanning just took a couple of steps to get going, and she knew that if that ball went into Katie Martin's gloves, she was gone, and she's out by an absolute mile. You can almost give yourself out, can't you, from that far?
69 for 2.
middle's away from you. A little bit further. Middle stump. Well, I'm over to you, one to come.
Breakthrough has made more confusion out in the middle. Frankie Mackay this time with a shy at the stumps. And that is the end of the row over. Plenty of action. 69 for 2 after 11.
Just brilliant from the White Ferns, building a lot of pressure out there, and it's being backed up by the fielders. You need to take those 50-50 chances against world-class teams. And that's exactly what they've done. A little bit of confusion in the middle. On the toes of the fielder. Great throw into Katie Martin, does the rest. Now it's a matter of Australia trying to rebuild here. What's going to be a good total for them to defend?
Rachel Haynes has come to the crease after Beth Mooney sacrificed the skipper. 36 off 29 she is, but Meg Lanning, such a formidable player through the middle overs. And the run was just never on.
Well, she hit it straight to Jess Kerr. She thought there was one. And as Joanne Broadbent saw, Meg Lanning she turned around for a split second.
Go, Amy, back
Goes long, over the top, and that'll fall safely as Satterthwaite chases back. Maddie Green, well, her eyes would have lit up after Hamilton. She thought she was in for another there.
Come on, girls. Get the gun in here.
This was Jess Kerr in that extra cover. It was a decent throw, bounce throw. And at that stage there, they knew it was out. She was long gone.
In. Nice, Brookie.
Can't be underestimated either, can it, Joe? The ability to get powerful, get set, and then throw the ball.
Hold it, mate. Like the weak foot.
Yeah, there's a bit of a nervous moment, isn't it, when the ball actually goes into your hand and then you know that it's an easy run out. So you certainly don't want to make a meal of it.
Here we go, Frank.
Look on the captain's face sums up her thoughts.
Oh,
Looking for the scoop.
Your call. Hasn't got it. Turn it through, Timos.
Good option from Haynes early in the innings. Just creates that little bit of doubt now in the bowler's mind.
Absolutely, and she's someone that generally comes in and wants to get forward to the ball. So I suppose she was on the front foot, you could say, but she doesn't normally do that till later on in her innings. So maybe there's a different game plan for Rachel Haynes today. She's been in sensational form in the 50-over format.
Wait. Good, Diggy. Watch this.
And she's certainly a player that can play 360. And, you know, she's the one that I think the White Ferns need to get. Obviously, you know, 2 left-handers here. At least you don't have to chop and change your line.
Mackay gets the pads and some more confusion in the middle. Australia just need to get a handle on their running. 2 dot balls to finish, 74 for 2. Frank the Tank turning it on.
Come on, girls. Stick in here. Here we go, Millie.
12 overs down, there's the skyscraper, and I think it tells a story here. And that story is New Zealand unlimiting the damage through these middle overs. The wicket of Meg Lanning has slowed things somewhat.
Easy, Amy.
Beth Mooney moves through to 40. She's got Rachel Haynes at the other end still to get set.
Rachel Haynes started her innings really well. Played a reverse sweep, shows a lot of confidence. That means that looking at where they're going to put Frankie Mackay here, she's going to backward point now. But I think there's a great opportunity for Haynes to play just a little lap to try and change the field around. There's 5 players on the offside and just 4 on the leg side. It's an opportunity for her to sweep.
reckon she's just going to sweep you most of the time, eh? Yeah, way to go, Tim.
Katie Martin concurs with you, Grant Elliott. Throw from Tamsin Newton. They had to hustle through. You hear her on stump mic saying that's what they're going to do to you, Amelia Kerr.
So now what happens is the mid-wicket moves into a short 45 position, which opens up the whole leg side, which gives Haynes an easy single on the leg side. Anything on the leg side, she can just bunt in there for one and score at a minimum of 100 strike rate.
She pulls that from well outside off.
Got a crystal ball going there, Grant. You're following the ball around. What's going to happen next? I'm intrigued.
Well, what I'd like to see happen is the White Ferns to put pressure on Mooney. So if they can get some dots from Mooney here, they've got an opportunity. There's a batter in who's on 40. They can't just sit back and just give her one. It's about attacking her, trying to get her to make a mistake so that you get 2 new batters in. That's how you can stem the flow of runs. Be aggressive, look for wickets.
Coming down the ground, hitting straight. It's a safe shot from Beth Mooney. Hannah Rose in the deep. Great fielding again.
And again, Hannah Rose, she's in the action. I tell you what, she didn't get in the action much at Seddon Park, but today she's certainly been diving all over the place. And I think Beth Mooney probably thought she'd faced a dot ball. She can see that gap down the...
Oh, hey, nice, Millie.
Dot ball to finish, 79 for 2 after 13. It's a brave shot from Beth Mooney in some ways. Katie Martin's up. You get that wrong, you get the line wrong and goes to Katie Martin's gloves and you're gone.
Well, we've got to remember Elise Perry's waiting on the sidelines there to bat, so you can probably be brave when you know that somebody of that calibre is coming in.
Ash Gardner under the helmet, ready to go. What an innings she put up in Hamilton a couple of nights ago. But really, it's the Beth Mooney show out here. She has paced this innings beautifully. Australia in a good position to accelerate. Rachel Haynes now has faced 7 balls. She'll be looking for a boundary just to settle in and get ahead of her own strike rate. It's a great dot ball percentage. Rosemary Mere so far, 8 dot balls, 2 overs.
I like what you say, Joanne, about how the batters coming in can be aggressive because they've got a lot of faith in the batters to come. They're obviously a very aggressive team, quite experienced. And I think that's where Haynes comes in. She needs to be aggressive from ball 1. She can't put pressure on Mooney. It's about Mooney going on and getting 75 plus so that they can take this innings over and above 150.
That's wild. Oh, hand to it, Satterthwaite. Stretched out a paw and it's just dropped again.
Those ones either stick or they don't. Maybe Amy Satterthwaite needs a little bit of glue on the fingertips or something. Just, although I shouldn't talk about ball tampering things, should I? Being an Australian and all. Oh, she got that, and it was almost like a trophy catch, that one. If she had taken that, oh, nice little roll.
It was just going away from her, wasn't it? There's another opportunity, but that one is punched through.
Who's in here?
Maddie Green in the deep. Well, they're offering their chances.
And we saw a graphic earlier. You were talking about, Scotty, showing how the White Ferns bowlers have changed their line. They've been a lot more disciplined in their line. They haven't given the Australian batters any width. And what we're seeing from Mooney now is she's giving herself a little bit of room outside leg. They need to follow her. They need to follow her body, cramp her up. Don't give her the opportunity to free her arms.
Wait.
It's a good change of pace there from Rosemary Mere.
Tamsin Newton into the side today in place of Sophie Devine, who woke this morning under the weather and was omitted from the team. She's fielded well, she's chased, she's hustled. That'll be a wide. It's a rare wide today. In fact, it's the first from the New Zealand bowling attack.
I think Rachel Haynes will be a little bit cranky not putting that away. I always think that a wide, yes, you get a re-bowl, but look at that space down at fine leg. There's nobody there. She gets a tickle on that. That's 4 runs.
Slow up. And they run through again. It's a quick single taken. It's a well-judged slower ball that time from Rosemary Mair.
Tamsin Newman is so quick in the field, but Rachel Haynes is probably one of the best running between wicket players that I've seen in my coaching career anyway.
Good shot. Great way to finish the over from Beth Mooney. Getting creative, making sure the boundaries keep coming for this Australian side. It's been a quiet period of scoring. 88 for 2 after 14.
Smart shot from Mooney. Good batsmanship. No fine leg. There's a huge space open. All she needed to do was just get some bat on it. And that's 4. And that'll cause a bit of a headache for Amy Satterthwaite and the White Ferns. Where are they going to put their fielders? They're only allowed 4 out. Brilliant batting.
Well, the skipper has decided it's time for her to have a crack at this Australian pair. 14 overs gone. 88 for 2 Australia. Time for a change upstairs with Mark Richardson joining Craig McMillan and Susie Bates.
Good, good.
Cheers, Scotty.
What are the numbers?
Mooney's the threat here, 48 from 39. Real crossroads here. New Zealand can find a good 6 overs. They can chase something reasonable in very, very good batting conditions. Australia have wickets in hand and depth.
Amy! Hit the pad here,
I
mate,
like
hit
this.
the
I
pad.
like
Here we
the
go.
fact the captain's having a bowl. I think she's underutilised at times with her off spin. She's come on at a key time. I really like this.
Nice.
Of course, she has the best T20 figures for a New Zealand bowler, 6 for 17. Back in 2007, so quite a while ago, but she's got that record. There it goes there, outstanding.
Oh! Good pace. Hold it, hold it. Finish it, Amy.
Well, she's got that in the gap. There's cover out and good effort out there. Sprawling, that's Jensen out there. Sprawling stay, well done. It's a nice tidy over where the fielder has helped the skipper out. 92 for 2.
Well, it's an excellent over. Just a 4 from it. I think she has to use herself a little bit more. I wonder if she'll give herself 1 more.
Keep moving, come
Frankie
on.
Mackay still has 1 more left. Jess Kerr 1. Wonder who she'll go to. So far she's used 6 bowlers. Amelia Kerr has the 1 left as well. So plenty of options anyway for Satterthwaite.
It is one of the benefits of being captain, is you can bowl yourself. But I actually think when I was watching off air, it was Frankie Mackay who encouraged Satterthwaite to have a bowl, understanding 2 left-handers in. So good to see Amy Satterthwaite at the bowling crease.
Well, here's Jess Kerr back. Still a little bit of swing for it. bowled well to the field, I think, New Zealand so far. That'll be 50 for Mooney as well. 50 from 43. She's looked in good touch from the minute she's got out there.
Yeah, it's been a nice innings. Her 10th T20 50 for Australia. Really set the tone at the top of the order. Missed out in game one. She's been aggressive with her footwork today, and it's paid off for her.
Can't get it through again. Haynes likes to go square of the wicket. You got Mooney who likes to go through the offside. Two very, very different left-handers to bowl at. The challenge quite different. The challenge for setting the field quite different as well.
Come on, Pirate. Nice, Jiggy. Who's in here?
You're right, Mark. New Zealand have bowled very well to the field, and I think their fielding today's been outstanding.
Good, Hayes.
We've seen a number of runs saved in the field. Maddie Green is one of New Zealand's best fielders. But I'm a little bit worried here if I'm Australia at 94 for 2. With all the power and aggression I have in the shed, we're only going at 6 runs per over. I just wonder whether we've left it a little bit late.
Well, yeah. Why didn't Gardner get a promotion up the order? Away on the onside. Oh, one bounce out to deep mid-wicket. So picking out fielders again. Likes to get down the wicket, doesn't she? Often away to the offside, trying to get the ball away towards the extra cover area. The other end, you got Haynes, who likes to stay back in the crease and hit square of the wicket. Oh, tried to muscle that away. Rather clothed it.
Finish it, mate.
Beth Mooney, from the word go today, used her feet. Really aggressive, got out of her crease and got to the length of the ball that she could hit down the ground. Really dangerous batter when she gets set. Big partnership here, and now she's set to score as many boundaries as she can in this last 4 overs.
Straight down the ground. Rowe comes across, does well.
Take him.
They'll push for 2. We'll have to scurry, and they do it nicely. It's a good area of the ground. It's a long boundary down there. You got to run them. 98 for 2 after 16. Yeah, I would have looked, and Haynes may get away on New Zealand and she may finish the innings off, but I think this is a game in which you put your hot players in as early as you can. And Ashley Gardner, who played out of her skin the other night, she was quite sensational. I would have looked to have given her as many balls and overs as possible. Maybe Australia missed a trick there. Bowling's been steady. They won the toss and they bowled first, New Zealand. Frankie Mackay, very good, very tight, going for less than 5s, as is Satterthwaite. Just 1 over though. Here's Millie Kerr back, over pitches, gets away with it.
Keep that. You just take that one, I reckon, mate. Yeah. Come on, girls.
She's looking frustrated, isn't she, Rachel Haynes? 11 from 16. She's looking for that big shot.
Got it through, got it in the gap. The extra cover, if you can beat mid-off and cover her up in the circle, you'll pick up 4, and she does just that.
Yeah, more than prepared to use her feet, and with mid-off up, it's quite a safe shot. That shot brings up the Australian 100, coming in the 17th over. New Zealand have done really well. Almost sliced it off the face of the bat, up and over cover.
This time Witt to go square and gets it through. Shouldn't have got it through. That's a bad misfield, and it's going to cost New Zealand 4.
Haynes has shown how keen she is to use her feet to Amelia Kerr. Gets a boundary the previous ball. Amelia Kerr changes her length. Haynes expecting it, rocks back and manages to get it through the offside field. Races away for 4. Good start to the over for Australia.
Yeah, it's smart batting, isn't it, Susie? But that's where Amelia Kerr has to be better than that. She's used her feet, so now she sits back, waiting for that shorter delivery. Kerr has to go full again.
Might have been a bit tough on that. It's a bad misfield. Needed a good piece of fielding to stop it, actually. Yeah, nice comeback. This is a nervy 3 balls here. Ooh! Martin got out there, quick, smart. I think that would have been safe, though, but I think these are 2 big balls for Amelia Kerr. She bounced back nicely after getting an absolute hiding in the first game. She didn't bowl her 4. She's got 2 to go in her set of 4. And she's been pretty tidy today and bounced back well. 2 big balls.
Oh! Go, Millie. Here we go, Millie. Hit it!
Oh, needed to hit. Prepared to take the fielders on the inner circle. They'll pick up a tight one. That'll end Amelia Kerr. She's bowled her 4 for 26. Well done to her. 109 for 2 from 17.
Three overs left. Mackay has 1. Mir has 1. And it'll be interesting to see if Satterthwaite turns to Rowe or herself to finish off the 20 overs. Looks like she's going to bring herself back on, which is great to see with 2 left-handers and already bowled a successful over so far.
It's like the captain's going to bowl her second over. 2 left-handers at the crease. Beth Mooney, she's been outstanding. 54 from 46, and now just trying to increase things. 6 boundaries in this innings from her. A couple of big overs just to finish off this Australian innings.
Well, brave stuff here from the New Zealand skipper, taking the responsibility of bowling as Australia start to really try to up it. Of course, you lose Sophie Devine. You lose her at the top of the order with the batting, but she's often the one who bowls at the death as well.
Yeah, there's plenty of space behind you.
Maybe it's just the captain's role in this team. That's what you do. Nicely bowled, but a good counter.
Because you've got Maddie can cover quite well
Rowe
there.
bounds in, keeps it to 1.
We don't pay enough. We want those anyway. Let's go, Amy. Jiggy!
Can't get it through. So just a little bit of pressure builds.
That's like gold. Any dot delivery in these final 3 or 4 overs is so valuable. Good start to the over by Satterthwaite.
Hey, take it!
Oh,
no!
sharp. Smart work from Satterthwaite. This probably would have been out, I think.
Good, Amy.
No, it wouldn't. Chance to go square, but once again, field out there. So Satterthwaite asking them to hit towards the boundary riders. 2 to go. She knows they'll be after her. Just find a way to give them a couple of soft singles. Straight, what a beautiful shot that is. Just 4. Rowe puts the arms out and says just 4, but it was inches from 6.
Here we go, Branchy.
Haynes has not always been known for her power hitting, but she's really developed in the last couple of years the ability to hit the spin bowlers back over their head for 6 or 4, and she didn't quite get that all the way, but a great option down the ground.
It was just a regular off spinner. Good length. She can't do that. That's in the slot. Slide one in, have one skid, maybe just short of length. That's the ball there. Get down. Well, she does well. Brilliant work. That's Tamsin Newton. She's a good athlete, all right. And that ends the 18th over, and a pretty good one. 116 for 2. Spinners at the death. Frankie Mackay, she's been great in this game. She was very good in the last as well. Made an early breakthrough. She opened the bowling in this game. She's been very, very tight.
Which one do you want?
The Australian side has been kept in check brilliantly by the New Zealanders. Just 2 down. A lot of firepower left in the hutch at the moment as far as Australia's concerned. Straight again. How well she hit it. She's hit it pretty well. Rowe comes across from long on. Will get there and she'll cut it to 2. Ouch! Got her! Got her! She backed off and tried to find some room. And Haynes has been taken. Mackay just took the pace off the ball and she was looking like a threat. She's gone now.
Frankie Mackay has been outstanding today with the ball. She knew what Haynes was wanting to do, hit her down the ground, pulled her length back, and all Haynes has managed to do is come off it and hit it straight to Jess Kerr, who's been great in the field for the White Ferns. Haynes departs for 29 off 25. Australia 118 for 3.
Player of the match, Ashley Gardner from the last game. Absolutely took it to the New Zealanders. Look at that strike rate, very, very good. A good average as well. An aggressive player, perhaps, should have been offered more overs and more balls than just what's remaining now. She's got a hit from ball 1 here. Will just give her a soft one to get underway. Nicely done. She's a clever bowler, Frankie Mackay. She knew that Haynes wanted to go straight, so by following her to the leg side, asked her to do something she was uncomfortable with.
Here we go, Frank.
Clever. Mooney likes to go through the offside as well, so Mackay keeps it leg side, taking all the room away.
Yeah, it's smart. Singles at the moment are a win for New Zealand in this final period here. Got to eliminate the boundaries. That's what Australia will be looking for, especially Ash Gardner. She'll be looking for 4 or 6.
Over the offside, but there is a deep extra cover. It's been a busy old day for who's ever out there. 2 runs. Maddie Green.
It's been an impressive bowling display here by Mackay because she's had to bowl at the toughest times. Top of the innings and then at the death. Outstanding figures. Just the 1 ball left in her spell.
Straight up, straight up. Martin's underneath it. She's got gloves on. She's never dropping that one. And what a great finish for Frankie Mackay, who's been brilliant today with the ball. Richly deserves some success, and she gets it with her final one.
Ash Gardner didn't have much time today to get in, and the second delivery she faces and tries to whack it out of the park, and all she can manage to do is hit it straight up. Safe hands of Katie Martin, outstanding bowling from Frankie Mackay. Ash Gardner has to depart today for 3. Australia now 122 for 4.
At least Perry is the new player. Marvellous cricketer over the years for Australia. I said as that ball was in the air, Katie, she'll never drop it.
Oh, my helmet got in the way then. I was a little bit nervous.
Over the top again. Another chase for Hannah Rowe. She gets those long legs going and gets there. Well done. Cuts it to 2. Katie, it's been a great performance in terms of making them hit to the field, hasn't it?
Yeah, it was probably a difference than the other day. They haven't really felt like they've got away with boundaries. They've run pretty well, but yeah, we just need to finish off well here as best as we can. And the wicket's probably a little bit slower. The slower balls seem to be quite effective. So yeah, as little as we can chase here, the better. Oh goodness.
This one, Rowe doesn't have to run as far. I'll tell you what, that last wicket was a case of Spark Sport represent, y'all. Because it was Spark Sport bowls, Spark Sport catches, and you saw it on Spark Sport.
Geez, that's a lot of Spark Sport, isn't it? Yeah, no, it was pretty nice, wasn't it? Yo, I don't know what that was, though, that Spark Sport yo. Is that like...
Oh, just humour me. I'm trying to be
sorry.
cool, all right?
Okay, yeah, no. Look,
I know I'm an oldie.
God loves a try, I guess.
Don't drop one.
Mate, I'm trying not to. How's it going up there? Are you guys all right? Susie behaving? Probably not.
Well, a little nervous, actually, for 4 balls because you've done so well. 4 balls to come in the innings. This one hit nicely. But once again, straight out to one of the boundary riders.
Hey, Rig, I heard you said Elise Perry was your favourite. Why? Just of the Australians or all cricketers?
Well, I don't think I said that.
I heard you.
Well, hang on. You know I love you all equally.
She's my favourite, Katie, you know that.
Susie? I'm highly offended.
What I am pleased with is there has been a very good fielding display from the White Ferns, and that means I haven't heard as much shouting from you down there, so that also suggests you've been pleased with the fielding performance.
Yep, Karen's not as grumpy today, so I'm pretty pleased, to be honest. The girls have chased in off the boundary hard, so I haven't had to yell out, get in, so it's a good start. Yeah. If you want, get it.
Oh!
The wickets, mate, not Rocco. The wickets, not Rocket. Oh, yeah, no, fair point.
All right.
I'm
Katie,
never right, am I?
we'll leave you to concentrate on the last couple of balls.
Thanks, guys.
And so far, it's been a pretty good effort. Well done.
Thank you. I've got a bat here, but yeah, fingers crossed.
Right, 2 balls to go. 127 for 4. Perry on strike. Good Yorker. All she can do is dig it out. Find a field. This should be out. Gathered. Oh, direct hit. Would have done the job. That was Frankie Mackay. You can understand at this point in time that they're back on the inner circle there, allowing the ball to come. It's all about stopping boundaries. One ball to come, 128. Good batting conditions. Australia maybe feel that they should have a few more. Oh, good bowling again, this time straight to one of the players in the inner circle. It's just one to finish. And you'd have to say New Zealand will be thrilled with that performance in the field. Amy Satterthwaite won the toss and she said, look, we don't know what a good score is out there, but I believe in her mind, she'll believe that a good score would have been more than 129. So New Zealand should be really, really pleased with a very professional and competent display in the field.
Yeah, you feel on the surface that's probably a below par total. New Zealand have been outstanding with the ball and in the field.
Megan Shute, just a medium pacer, angles the ball into the right-hander. Wide and plenty of swing there, and Mackay's come down that quite late, hasn't she?
I see a lot of similarities in Megan Shute and Jess Kerr. Bring the ball in, seam up, bring the stumps into play and the LBW, and then they've got the variation, which is just the lead cutter. We called it the reverse doorknob the other day.
You're right. They are very, very identical in the way that they deliver the ball, aren't they? The way you tell them apart is one plays for Australia, the other one plays for New Zealand. One has blonde hair, the other one has dark-coloured hair. That's what I go with.
One's older and one's younger. I think Megan Shute is definitely a really good matchup for Frankie Mackay, unfortunately, for the Kiwis, because of the LB that can come into play.
Headed down the leg side. That's the other thing, though. If you get off the crease as a right-hander, you can reduce the chance of LBW, because it'll be hard to hit in line and have the ball been going on to hit the stance, because of the angle combined with the swing.
Yeah, she comes wide of the crease and gets that swing. So I think you're right, Rigger. You almost come out of your crease on that off-stump line, which gives you the opportunity to bunt the ball in the leg side.
There's your opportunity for singles. Because of that degree of swing and angle, always heading towards the leg side, she can have the two fielders that are allowed outside the inner circle, both back on the onside boundaries. Very, very hard and high risk to back off and try to hit that through the cover region, where you can pick up 4 if you can place it.
The only thing that I'm a little bit surprised with is the fact that there is 5 on the offside with what we're talking about. I think she probably potentially does need a little bit more protection on that onside with the line that she's bowling here.
It's a tidy over first up, just 2 from it, 1 to come. Important to get some bat on it and pick her off for singles in that onside. Yep. That's the story there. This one go further behind square. Mackay might be interested in coming back for 2. No. She can't get there, and it's a good strong throw from the outer as well. So first over completed, 4 without loss. Sophie Devine not out there opening the batting. The New Zealand skipper woke up this morning not feeling great, so decided not to play. Amy Satterthwaite captaining in her absence. And that means that Frankie Mackay gets an opportunity to open the batting.
I'm actually really excited here with Darcy Brown, a fellow South Australian, playing her debut here, and what an exciting time for her and her family.
Right arm fast medium. Let's have a look. Oh, a little bit of a way shape. She's replacing Billerman, who has got some real gas.
Nice strong action, a little bit of shape away late. You want to get that line just a bit closer to off stump. Try and get the batter coming forward to nick her off. There may be a little bit too full in between those 2 lengths and lines. 121 Ks though, it's decent pace.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I think Taylor Vilamic the other night started her first ball on 121, but you can kind of understand a youngster coming in, and that second ball, like you said, was probably a little bit too full, and the first one was maybe a little bit the other way.
Bowling with a 6-3 offside field as well, so a lot of protection on the offside. It's because she has got that ability just to swing it away from the right-hander. Slip, 3rd man. And I think if you got to do that, I think, early on with your quicks. Give them a chance to find the outside edge.
And she does have a bouncer as well as a slower ball. And I suppose in your younger bowlers, you just want them. Yeah, what a moment, what a moment. And Megan Shute, her fellow South Australian strikers player, and look at the big smile on the face as she puts cap number 54 on.
Can't get it through that stacked offside field.
Yeah, great moment for her. And it just amazes me how Australia keep producing these bowlers bowling 120 k's an hour. I think the conditions do suit it in Australia, fast bowling.
Oh, there is the bouncer, and that red on Jensen, who has a little grin, but that gave her a bit of a hurry up. 6 without loss.
What a ball to finish your first over for Australia with a short ball. I knew it was coming, Grant. I knew it.
Yeah, she showed a lot of potential in this over. Swung the ball away late. Good line, good length, attacking field, and then finishes the set with a bumper. And that's a well-directed bumper as well. Decent follow-through.
Well, at least Perry's going to have a bowl. Didn't bowl in the first game, coming back off a hamstring injury. Batted very well in the first game. Didn't really get an opportunity to bat for very long in this one. Frankie's got her away. Got her very, very fine. It's a real loosener from Perry and put away.
Frankie's going to be happy with that one, isn't she? Down leg, quick bowler on. All she has to do is get her body out of the way and get a bit of bat on that, and that's exactly what she did here. In position early. Interesting to see, because normally Elise Perry is very much targeting fourth to off stump, digging in, and she lost her shape there.
Yeah. Hit shooter. Great moving, bud. Get down, Pezza.
We saw this last night from the Australian team. They stack the offside. And it makes it very difficult for the New Zealand batters to try and hit through that offside. No ball, free hit.
Well, not the greatest comeback to the bowling crease right now, is it? Release Perry. First ball was a bit of a rubbish one down the leg side. Next one she overstepped. Probably understandable. He's had a big long break from the game. Let's have a look at this. She has a big front stride. And yeah, you got to have something behind that white line.
Frankie
so free hit.
Frankie will be unhappy that she ran then.
And she gets away with it. Jensen looking to create room, and in the end she probably didn't need to.
I think sometimes you just try to hit too hard, don't you, when you get a free hit? How many times we see the dot ball on the free hit through to the keeper?
Yeah, well, I think she's just given herself too much room. Whenever you give yourself room, it's just half a stump or just a stump. She just gave herself too much room there. She gets her head out of position, too far away from the ball. Small movement, keep the head steady. As long as the eyes are still, then you can judge line and length a lot better. She moved almost a whole set of stumps to the leg side to try and give herself room. And when that head's moving, your judgment isn't as good and as crisp.
Well, you really, if you do hit that, you're only going to see maybe just mistiming it down a third man, aren't you? This time down the wicket. Can't get it through. There is a misfield, so they'll pick up one.
I like the fact that Hayley Jensen is actually trying something as well. Like, even though she's moved too far back, look, she's using her feet, coming down, just trying to upset the length that Elise Perry's. She's under the pump here. She's bowled one down leg. She's had a no ball free hit, and the batters are still doing different things to her. I like that.
Frankie Mackay, look at that. She loves conjuring stuff up. She won't pick up the full, in fact, she'll only get one. That's a shame. Deserve more than that.
She did. I thought this was going all the way. It was a good shot, well controlled. Here she got square on. And from that position, you can go through the offside or onside. It's just a little scoop. Use the pace of the bowler. Unfortunately, only the one. It's good fielding.
Deserved more, didn't it? In the air, and that's out. There is so many players in that cover region that it's difficult to find the gap. And if you don't hit it well, you'll be in trouble.
Well, stacked offside. Hayley Jensen, she's been tied down a little bit. She tries to be expansive, doesn't get enough bat on it. Too close to almost the inside edge of the bat. Australia, they get their first wicket. Hayley Jensen goes for 3 of 12 deliveries. New Zealand 14 for 1.
Mackay on strike. The wicket came final ball of the over. I just think that this is a little bit similar to the other night, and the New Zealanders are just thinking boundaries. They're thinking boundaries at this point in time. I think they're missing the single and rotate mentality. I know it's the power play with fielding restrictions. This one's through, but I think the New Zealanders, if they can get rotation, get some singles going, the boundaries will come. We've got Rachel Haynes out there mic'd up from the Australian team. Nice to have her on board. And
A little bit further.
first of all, Rachel, defending 130 in these conditions, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, it was sort of hard to know, to be honest. We thought the wicket was a bit challenging, actually, just sort of holding on a length, so it's hard to get a bit of rhythm. But yeah, hopefully our bowlers can get a couple of early wickets here.
Oh, Brown, good gas. I'll tell you what, it's nice to be able to replace someone with...
We're only going at 6 runs per over. I just wonder whether we've left it a little bit late.
Well, yeah, why didn't Gardner get a promotion up the order? Away on the onside. Oh, one bounce out to deep mid-wicket, so picking out fielders again. Likes to get down the wicket, doesn't she? Often away to the offside, trying to get the ball away towards the extra cover area. The other end, you got Haynes, who likes to stay back in the crease and hit square of the wicket. Oh, tried to muscle that away. Rather clothed it.
Finish it, mate.
Beth Mooney, from the word go today, used her feet. Really aggressive, got out of her crease and got to the length of the ball that she could hit down the ground. Really dangerous batter when she gets set. Big partnership here, and now she's set to score as many boundaries as she can in this last 4 overs.
Straight down the ground. Rowe comes across, does well. They'll push for 2. We'll have to scurry, and they do it nicely. It's a good area of the ground. It's a long boundary down there. You got to run them. 98 for 2 after 16. Yeah, I would have looked, and Haynes may get away on New Zealand and she may finish the innings off, but I think this is a game in which you put your hot players in as early as you can. And Ashley Gardner, who played out of her skin the other night, she was quite sensational. I would have looked to have given her as many balls and overs as possible. Maybe Australia missed a trick there. Bowling's been steady. They won the toss and they bowled first, New Zealand. Frankie Mackay, very good, very tight, going for less than fives, as is Satterthwaite. Just one over though. Here's Mealy Kerr back, over pitches, gets away with it.
Keep that. You just take that one, I reckon, mate. Yeah. Come on, girls.
She's looking frustrated, isn't she, Rachel Haynes? 11 from 16. She's looking for that big shot.
Got it through, got it in the gap. The extra cover, if you can beat mid-off and cover her up in the circle, you'll pick up 4, and she does just that.
Yeah, more than prepared to use her feet, and with mid-off up, it's quite a safe shot. That shot brings up the Australian 100, coming in the 17th over. New Zealand have done really well. Almost sliced it off the face of the bat, up and over cover.
This time Witt to go square and gets it through. Shouldn't have got it through. That's a bad misfield, and it's going to cost New Zealand 4.
Haynes has shown how keen she is to use her feet to Amelia Kerr. Gets a boundary the previous ball. Amelia Kerr changes her length. Haynes expecting it, rocks back and manages to get it through the offside field. Races away for 4. Good start to the over for Australia.
Yeah, it's smart batting, isn't it, Susie? But that's where Amelia Kerr has to be better than that. She's used her feet, so now she sits back, waiting for that shorter delivery. Kerr has to go full again.
Might have been a bit tough on that. It's a bad misfield. Needed a good piece of fielding to stop it, actually. Yeah, nice comeback. This is a nervy 3 balls here. Ooh! Martin got out there, quick, smart. I think that would have been safe, though, but I think these are 2 big balls for Amelia Kerr. She bounced back nicely after getting an absolute hiding in the first game. She didn't bowl her 4. She's got 2 to go in her set of 4. And she's been pretty tidy today and bounced back well. 2 big balls.
Oh! Go, Millie. Here we go, Millie. Go, hit it!
Oh, needed to hit. Prepared to take the fielders on the inner circle. They'll pick up a tight one. That'll end Amelia Kerr. She's bowled her 4 for 26. Well done to her. 109 for 2 from 17.
Three overs left. Mackay has 1. Mayer has 1. And it'll be interesting to see if Satterthwaite turns to Rowe or herself to finish off the 20 overs. Looks like she's going to bring herself back on, which is great to see with 2 left-handers and already bowled a successful over so far.
It's like the captain's going to bowl her second over. 2 left-handers at the crease. Beth Mooney, she's been outstanding. 54 from 46, and now just trying to increase things. 6 boundaries in this innings from her. A couple of big overs just to finish off this Australian innings.
Well, brave stuff here from the New Zealand skipper, taking the responsibility of bowling as Australia start to really try to up it. And of course, you lose Sophie Devine. You lose her at the top of the order with the batting, but she's often the one who bowls at the death as well.
Yeah, there's plenty of space behind you.
Maybe it's just the captain's role in this team. That's what you do. Nicely bowled, but a good counter.
Because you've got Maddie can cover quite well
Rowe
there.
bounds in, keeps it to 1.
We don't pay enough. We want those anyway. Let's go, Amy. Jiggy!
Can't get it through. So just a little bit of pressure builds.
That's like gold. Any dot delivery in these final 3 or 4 overs is so valuable. Good start to the over by Satterthwaite.
Hey, take it!
Oh,
no.
sharp. Smart work from Satterthwaite. This probably would have been out, I think.
Good, Amy.
No, it wouldn't. Chance to go square, but once again, field out there. So Satterthwaite asking them to hit towards the boundary riders. 2 to go. She knows they'll be after her. Just find a way to give them a couple of soft singles. Straight, what a beautiful shot that is. Just 4. Rowe puts the arms out and says just 4, but it was inches from 6.
Here we go, Branchy.
Haynes has not always been known for her power hitting, but she's really developed in the last couple of years the ability to hit the spin bowlers back over their head for 6 or 4, and she didn't quite get that all the way, but a great option down the ground.
It was just a regular off spinner. Good length. She can't do that. That's in the slot. Slide one in, have one skid, maybe just short of length. That's the ball there. Get down. Well, she does well. Brilliant work. That's Tamsin Newton. She's a good athlete, all right. And that ends the 18th over, and a pretty good one. 116 for 2. Spinners at the death. Frankie Mackay, she's been great in this game. She was very good in the last as well. Made an early breakthrough. She opened the bowling in this game. She's been very, very tight.
Which one do you want?
The Australian side has been kept in check brilliantly by the New Zealanders. Just 2 down. A lot of firepower left in the hutch at the moment as far as Australia is concerned. Straight again. How well she hit it. She's hit it pretty well. Rowe comes across from long on. Will get there and she'll cut it to 2.
And again, Frank.
Ouch! Got her! Got her! She backed off and tried to find some room. And Haynes has been taken. Mackay just took the pace off the ball and she was looking like a threat. She's gone now.
Frankie Mackay has been outstanding today with the ball. She knew what Haynes was wanting to do, hit her down the ground, pulled her length back, and all Haynes has managed to do is come off it and hit it straight to Jess Kerr, who's been great in the field for the White Ferns. Haynes departs for 29 off 25. Australia 118 for 3.
Player of the match, Ashley Gardner from the last game. Absolutely took it to the New Zealanders. Look at that strike rate, very, very good. A good average as well. An aggressive player, perhaps, should have been offered more overs and more balls than just what's remaining now. She's got a hit from ball 1 here. Mackay will just give her a soft one to get underway. Nicely done. She's a clever bowler, Frankie Mackay. She knew that Haynes wanted to go straight, so by following her to the leg side, asked her to do something she was uncomfortable with.
Here we go, Frank.
Clever. Mooney likes to go through the offside as well, so Mackay keeps it leg side, taking all the room away.
Yeah, it's smart. Singles at the moment are a win for New Zealand in this final period here. Got to eliminate the boundaries. That's what Australia will be looking for, especially Ash Gardner. She'll be looking for 4 or 6.
Over the offside, but there is a deep extra cover. It's been a busy old day for who's ever out there. 2 runs. Maddie Green.
It's been an impressive bowling display here by Mackay because she's had to bowl at the toughest times. Top of the innings and then at the death. Outstanding figures. Just the 1 ball left in her spell.
Straight up, straight up. Martin's underneath it. She's got gloves on. She's never dropping that one. And what a great finish for Frankie Mackay, who's been brilliant today with the ball. Richly deserves some success, and she gets it with her final one.
Ash Gardner didn't have much time today to get in, and the second delivery she faces and tries to whack it out of the park, and all she can manage to do is hit it straight up. Safe hands of Katie Martin, outstanding bowling from Frankie Mackay. Ash Gardner has to depart today for 3. Australia now 122 for 4.
Elise Perry is the new player. Marvellous cricketer over the years for Australia. I said as that ball was in the air, Katie, she'll never drop it.
Oh, my helmet got in the way then. I was a little bit nervous.
Over the top again. Another chase for Hannah Rowe. She gets those long legs going and gets there. Well done. Cuts it to 2. Katie, it's been a great performance in terms of making them hit to the field, hasn't it?
Yeah, it was probably a difference than the other day. They haven't really felt like they've got away with boundaries. They've run pretty well, but yeah, we just need to finish off well here as best as we can. And the wicket's probably a little bit slower. The slower balls seem to be quite effective. So yeah, as little as we can chase here, the better. Oh goodness.
This one, Rowe doesn't have to run as far. I'll tell you what, that last wicket was a case of Spark Sport represent, y'all. Because it was Spark Sport bowls, Spark Sport catches, and you saw it on Spark Sport.
Geez, that's a lot of Spark Sport, isn't it? Yeah, no, it was pretty nice, wasn't it? Yo, I don't know what that was, though, that Spark Sport yo. Is that like...
Oh, just humour me. I'm trying to be
sorry.
cool, all right?
Okay, yeah. No, look,
I know I'm an oldie.
God loves a try, I guess.
Don't drop one.
Mate, I'm trying not to. How's it going up there? Are you guys all right? Susie behaving? Probably not.
Well, a little nervous, actually, for 4 balls because you've done so well. 4 balls to come in the innings. This one hit nicely But once again, straight out to one of the boundary riders.
Hey, Rig, I heard you said Elise Perry was your favourite. Why? Just of the Australians or all cricketers?
Well, I don't think I said that.
I heard you.
Well, hang on. You know I love you all equally.
She's my favourite, Katie, you know that.
Susie, I'm highly offended.
What I am pleased with is there has been a very good fielding display from the White Ferns, and that means I haven't heard as much shouting from you down there, so that also suggests you've been pleased with the fielding performance.
Yep, Karen's not as grumpy today, so I'm pretty pleased, to be honest. The girls have chased in off the boundary hard, so I haven't had to yell out, get in, so it's a good start. Yeah. If you want, get it.
Oh!
The wickets, mate, not Rocco. The wickets, not Rocket. Oh, yeah, no, fair point.
All right.
I'm
Katie,
never right, am I?
we'll leave you to concentrate on the last couple of balls.
Thanks, guys.
And so far, it's been a pretty good effort. Well done.
Thank you. I've got a bat here, but yeah, fingers crossed.
Right, 2 balls to go. 127 for 4. Perry on strike. Good Yorker. All she can do is dig it out. Find a field. This should be out. Gathered. Oh, direct hit. Would have done the job. That was Frankie Mackay. You can understand at this point in time that they're back on the inner circle there, allowing the ball to come. It's all about stopping boundaries. One ball to come, 128. Good batting conditions. Australia maybe feel that they should have a few more. Oh, good bowling again, this time straight to one of the players in the inner circle. It's just one to finish. And you'd have to say New Zealand will be thrilled with that performance in the field. Amy Satterthwaite won the toss and she said, look, we don't know what a good score is out there, but I believe in her mind, she'll believe that a good score would have been more than 129. So New Zealand should be really, really pleased with a very professional and competent display in the field.
Yeah, you feel on the surface that's probably a below par total. New Zealand have been outstanding with the ball and in the field. Probably saved upwards of 10 to 12 runs with their performance in the field. Australia, Beth Mooney batted through the innings for 61 not out, but all in all, New Zealand will be more than happy with that performance with the ball. Australia, they were sent in by New Zealand, and it was Mooney at the top, 61 not out, batted through the innings, with a couple of cameos from Meg Lanning, 27, and Rachel Haynes, 29, that got Australia through to that total. The bowling, Frankie Mackay outstanding, 2 for 20 from her 4 overs. Jess Kerr, 1 for 28. And all in all, a pretty tidy bowling display.
Yeah, I thought a really good performance from Millie Kerr to bounce back after being savaged in the last game. Let's head outside now to Grant Elliott, and he'll have someone to talk to there.
Hey, Frankie, congratulations. What was your secret to success out there?
Oh, look, I think we're really well planned around how the Australian girls go about things, and it's just backing yourself to stick to those. Wicket was maybe a shade on the slower side, and just a few did grip in the surface, so just about adjusting your length and making it hard to hit to the shorter sides of McLean Park.
And there's a rumour going around that you might be up the order. What are you going to have to do as the White Ferns to chase this total down?
That's the easy part. See ball, hit ball, it's a little white thing no matter what level you're playing. So, yeah, just go out there, nice clear mind, and just be able to react to what's coming to you and hopefully ping a few out of the middle as well.
Well done out there. It looks like you're really enjoying your cricket.
Yeah, good fun to be involved again, and hopefully today's the day we get back to winning ways as well.
Well done, Frankie.
I'll tell you what, it looks like she's opening the batting. So very nice of Frankie Mackay to stop and have a chat to us. White Ferns, they need 130 runs, which is ironically what they got in the last game. They'll feel those are good batting conditions, and I think they should be very, very confident.
The second Alicia Mar T20 International, New Zealand taking on Bangladesh, live from here, McLean Park. Tonight, 6:30 p.m, our coverage begins. Now, welcome to the interval break. Susie Bates and Joe Broadbent joining me here. New Zealand, Susie, how would you sum up the fielding and bowling effort in that first innings?
Best performance with the ball so far of the summer for me, for the White Ferns. Amy Satterthwaite couldn't have asked more from her bowlers and her fielders. They'll be really pleased to keep Australia under 130, but a couple of players mentioned that the wicket is a little bit slow, so it's not going to be an easy task against an Australian attack that has two world-class spinners.
Well, let's talk about Beth Mooney. She was the one scoring the runs, Beth Mooney, should I say, scoring the runs. But even so, Joe, just the 6 4s, no 6s, and the strike rate, which is well beneath what she's capable of.
Yeah, I actually think the Kiwi bowlers bowled exceptional to her and kept her at bay. I think she'll be really disappointed with that strike rate of 113. You've only got 4 wickets, you've got 6 wickets sitting in the shed, and you've scored 129. I actually think that they're well below par, to be honest.
Well, Beth Mooney did use her feet a lot to the New Zealand spin attack, Susan. We can see this through Hawkeye. So the intent was always there, but I think the spinners did a really good job of readjusting as they saw her coming.
They absolutely did, and she loves to use her feet, and as we've seen in some of the shots, it's not always to hit the ball hard. She can just drop and run, but with Frankie Mackay and Amy Satterthwaite, the 2 New Zealand off-spinners, they really adjusted their lengths and made it difficult to find those boundaries.
Fielding was outstanding from the White Ferns today. That score of 129 could easily have been 140, 150, but for some outstanding work. Tamsin Newton, chief amongst them, plays her rugby for Wellington as well as her cricket. Hannah Rowe too was really busy in the outfield, but this is the sharpness required. Jess Kerr there with the run out. Katie Martin doing the rest. You've got to do that against an Australian team because the pressure then goes back on them. So we are in the innings break here. New Zealand chasing 130 for victory. Can they do it and square the series? Stay with us and find out. White Ferns need 130 runs from 20 overs. The run rate 6.5 per over. Beth Mooney, the chief tormentor for the New Zealand attack, 61 from 54, but below her best in terms of strike rate. Meg Lanning got a start before she was run out by Kerr. Haynes looked pretty good, and Gardner only lasted 3 balls. There's the New Zealand bowling attack, and Frankie Mackay, an outstanding effort with the ball from the off-spinner. Jess Kerr too, hard to get away. And Amy Satterthwaite, who bowled 2 overs. Then got the girls together in the middle, and I think that was a clear indication that we are halfway done. But the real work starts now. Ladies, let's get amongst it, says Amy Satterthwaite, the standing skipper today. Jensen and Mackay will open the batting. And Mark Richardson will open our commentary with Joe Broadbent and Grant Elliott.
Chance for a big outing, isn't it, for Frankie Mackay? Gets a chance to open the batting. The White Ferns open the bowling, bowl to the death. Standout performer with the ball for me today. Australia has the runs on the board. Similar total, very similar total to what was chased down by them in the first game. Now they have to defend the same total that the White Ferns tried to defend. Icky total, because you can't be conservative chasing 130, but you can't just go out there and throw the bat at the ball either. You know that if you're just a little conservative, let's say it's a total, you've got to be sensible about chasing. Is that the right term?
Yeah, well, I think sensible, but the onus is on the top 5 batters. Reason why they're batting in that position, they're the best batters in the team. Someone needs to get 60 plus. if you get that one player scoring 60 plus, as a team, it should be a total that you get. Someone will need to stand up. It's about being aggressive. Still looking at boundary options. You don't have to be reckless. Just need to be aggressive and punishing. Any width, anything too full, within your game plan.
Just that determination on Frankie's face then. Just saw a picture of that big deep breath then. Like, you know you're alive, don't you? The adrenaline would be pumping in you. You've just bowled really well, and now you're going to go and face the first ball.
Thank you.
Hayley Jensen at the other end.
Oh, shoot. No, shoot.
Megan Shoot, just a medium pacer, angles the ball into the right-hander. Wide and plenty of swing there, and Mackay's come down that quite late, hasn't she?
I see a lot of similarities in Megan Shoot and Jess Kerr. Bring the ball in, seam up, bring the stumps into play and the LBW, and then they've got the variation, which is just the league cutter. We called it the reverse doorknob the other day.
You're right, they are very, very identical in the way that they deliver the ball, aren't they? The way you tell them apart is one plays for Australia, the other one plays for New Zealand. One has blonde hair, the other one has dark coloured hair. That's what I go with.
One's older and one's younger. I think Megan Shoot is definitely a really good matchup for Frankie Mackay, unfortunately, for the Kiwis, because of the LB that can come into play.
Headed down the leg side. That's the other thing, though. If you get off the crease as a right-hander, you can reduce the chance of LBW, because it'd be hard to hit in line and have the ball been going on to hit the stumps, because the angle combined with the swing.
Yeah, she comes wide of the crease and gets that swing. So I think you're right, Rigger. You almost come out of your crease on that off-stump line, which gives you the opportunity to bunt the ball in the leg side.
There's your opportunity for singles. Because of that degree of swing and angle, always heading towards the leg side, she can have the two fielders that are allowed outside the inner circle, both back on the onside boundaries. Very, very hard and high risk to back off and try to hit that through the cover region, where you can pick up 4 if you can place it.
The only thing that I'm a little bit surprised with is the fact that there is 5 on the offside with what we're talking about. I think she probably potentially does need a little bit more protection on that onside with the line that she's bowling here.
It's a tidy over first up, just 2 from it, 1 to come. Important to get some bat on it and pick her off for singles in that onside. That's the story there. This one go further behind square. Mackay might be interested in coming back for 2. No. She can't get there, and it's a good strong throw from the outer as well. So first over completed, 4 without loss. Sophie Devine not out there opening the batting. The New Zealand skipper woke up this morning not feeling great, so decided not to play. Amy Satterthwaite captaining in her absence. And that means that Frankie Mackay gets an opportunity to open the batting.
I'm actually really excited here with Darcy Brown, a fellow South Australian, playing her debut here, and what an exciting time for her and her family.
Right arm fast medium. Let's have a look. Oh, a little bit of a way shape. She's replacing Villamink, who has got some real gas.
Nice strong action, a little bit of shape away late. You want to get that line just a bit closer to off stump. Try and get the batter coming forward to nick her off. There may be a little bit too full in between those two lengths and lines. 121 Ks though. It's decent pace.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I think Taylor Valamek the other night started her first ball on 121, but you can kind of understand a youngster coming in, and that second ball, like you said, was probably a little bit too full, and the first one was maybe a little bit the other way.
Bowling with a 6-3 offside field as well, so a lot of protection on the offside. It's because she has got that ability just to swing it away from the right-hander, slip, third man. And I think if you got to do that, I think early on with your quicks, give them a chance to find the outside edge.
And she does have a bouncer as well as a slower ball. And I suppose in your younger bowlers, you just want them. Yeah, what a moment, what a moment. And Megan Shute, her fellow South Australian strikers player, and look at the big smile on the face as she puts cap number 54 on.
Can't get it through that stacked offside field.
Yeah, great moment for her. And it just amazes me how Australia keep producing these bowlers bowling 120 Ks an hour. I think the conditions do suit it in Australia, fast bowling.
Boy, there is the bouncer, and that red on Jensen. There's a little grin, but that gave her a bit of a hurry up. 6 without loss.
What a ball to finish your first over for Australia with a short ball. I knew it was coming, Grant. I knew it.
Yeah, she showed a lot of potential in this over. Swung the ball away late. Good line, good length, attacking field, and then finishes the set with a bumper. And that's a well-directed bumper as well. Decent follow-through.
Well, at least Perry's going to have a bowl. Didn't bowl in the first game, coming back off a hamstring injury. Batted very well in the first game. Didn't really get an opportunity to bat for very long in this one. Frankie's got her away. Got her very, very fine. It's a real loosener from Perry and put away.
Frankie's going to be happy with that one, isn't she? Down leg, quick bowler on. All she has to do is get her body out of the way and get a bit of bat on that, and that's exactly what she did here. In position early. Interesting to see, because normally Elise Perry is very much targeting fourth to off stump, digging in, and she lost her shape there.
Yeah. Hit shooter. Great moving, bud. Get down, Pezza.
We saw this last night from the Australian team. They stack the offside, and it makes it very difficult for the New Zealand batters to try and hit through that offside. No ball, free hit.
Well, not the greatest comeback to the bowling crease right now, is it? Well, he's Perry. First ball was a bit of a rubbish one down the leg side. Next one, she overstepped. Probably understandable. He's had a big, long break from the game. Let's have a look at this. She has a big front stride. And, yeah, you got to have something behind that white line. So, free hit.
Frankie will be unhappy that she ran then.
And she gets away with it. Jensen looking to create room, and in the end she probably didn't need to.
I think sometimes you just try to hit too hard, don't you, when you get a free hit? How many times we see the dot ball on the free hit through to the keeper?
Yeah, well, I think she's just given herself too much room. Whenever you give yourself room, it's just half a stump or just a stump. She just gave herself too much room there. She gets her head out of position, too far away from the ball. Small movement, keep the head steady. As long as the eyes are still, then you can judge line and length a lot better. She moved almost a whole set of stumps to the leg side to try to give herself room. And when that head's moving, your judgment isn't as good and as crisp.
Well, you really, if you do hit that, you're only going to see maybe just mistiming it down a third man, aren't you? This time down the wicket. Can't get it through. There is a misfield, so they'll pick up one.
I like the fact that Hayley Jensen is actually trying something as well. Like, even though she's moved too far back, look, she's using her feet, coming down, just trying to upset the length that Elise Perry's. She's under the pump here. She's bowled one down leg. She's had a no ball free hit, and the batters are still doing different things to her. I like that.
Frankie Mackay, look at that. She loves conjuring stuff up. She won't pick up the full, in fact, she'll only get one. That's a shame. Deserve more than that.
She did. I thought this was going all the way. It was a good shot, well controlled. Here she got square on. And from that position, you can go through the offside or onside. It's just a little scoop. Use the pace of the bowler. Unfortunately, only the one. It's good fielding.
Deserved more, didn't it? In the air, and that's out. There is so many players in that cover region that it's difficult to find the gap. And if you don't hit it well, you'll be in trouble.
Well, stacked offside. Hayley Jensen, she's been tied down a little bit. She tries to be expansive. Doesn't get enough bat on it. Too close to almost the inside edge of the bat. Australia, they get their first wicket. Hayley Jensen goes for 3 of 12 deliveries. New Zealand 14 for 1.
Mackay on strike. The wicket came final ball of the over. I just think that this is a little bit similar to the other night, and the New Zealanders are just thinking boundaries. They're thinking boundaries at this point in time. I think they're missing the single and rotate mentality. I know it's the power play with fielding restrictions. This one's through, but I think the New Zealanders, if they can get rotation, get some singles going, the boundaries will come. We've got Rachel Haynes out there mic'd up from the Australian team. Nice to have her on board. And
a little bit further.
First of all, Rachel, defending 130 in these conditions, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, it was sort of hard to know, to be honest. We thought the wicket was a bit challenging, actually, just sort of holding on a length, so it's hard to get a bit of rhythm. But yeah, hopefully our bowlers can get a couple of early wickets here.
Oh, Brown, good gas. I'll tell you what, it's nice to be able to replace someone with some serious wheels from the last game with another youngster with some serious wheels, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I can tell you our net sessions aren't all that fun at the moment, to be honest, but yeah, it's nice to have a bit of pace on the ball.
You got to work on your practice and netting strategy, where you make sure you
go to the spinners.
Yeah, and you, when the quicks are in the nets, you avoid the coach's glaze, so
That's
that
right.
you don't get told put them on.
Yeah, that's right. Just ask for some underarms, and I'll face the spinners today. Thanks. Yeah, shoot. Yeah, shoot.
I think the other thing, you're looking at picking up wickets, but I think the thing that the New Zealanders did well is they forced you guys to hit to their field, especially the ones on the boundary. So bowling to your field seems pretty key out there.
Yeah, I thought they bowled really well. Set good fields to us in both games, actually. So yeah, it was tough work for the batters.
Mackay gets this one away, just one. Flamboyant shot for a single that completes the 4th over. 17, sorry, for one. Mackay 11 from 10. Satterthwaite, the New Zealand skipper, who scored 40 in the last match, the mainstay for the New Zealand. There's a lot of responsibility on her shoulders once again. She's just out there on one. Shoot comes back on to bowl. I just believe chasing a score of 130 is this will be one in terms of what I call your scoring rate. So how many balls you can turn over for singles and twos as opposed to how many boundaries you hit. And I just think that's what the New Zealanders need to start to find, is those singles. Rotate the strike. Good run in between the wickets. Good communication.
Yeah, it's going to be about rotating the strike, and it's also going to be about trying to pick the difference between Shoot's in-swing and that leg cutter that she's got. We spoke about the similarities between her and Jess Kerr. Now, Shoot's one of the best in the world. The challenge for Kerr is, can she learn from someone, watching someone like Megan Shoot, so she can achieve the heights that she has in her career. But talking about rotating the strike, Rigger, that changes a pace, unsettles a batter, doesn't allow them to settle into a rhythm. You can't start lining a bowler up in the areas that you want to hit them. So if you can work their good ball for one in an area to rotate that strike, you feel that the momentum can shift in your favour.
Now that's hit outside off stump. Stifled appeal.
Gee, this is a good over so far, isn't it? 4 dots in a row. She's just done exactly what Grant's been speaking about there. There was a bit of an inside edge, luckily enough, but it was outside off, sorry.
Pressure building.
Oh, get that. Go, Nick. Go, Nick.
Gets it just in the gap, but just a single again. So New Zealand is just struggling to really get something happening here. No need to panic. Only one down. Rachel Haynes was just talking about the net sessions. If you wanted practice against Shoot, you get it in the form of Jess Kerr in the nets, don't you? I mean, they're almost identical.
It's a really good point, Rigger. And it's also about, I mean, with bowling loads as well, you can't face too much of your bowlers. But hopefully Hayley Jensen and Frankie Mackay were facing a lot of Jess Kerr.
Nicely tucked away. And that is fine enough, and that's a badly needed boundary for New Zealand. Good finish to the over for New Zealand, not a great delivery. 20 for 1.
Well, the danger is swinging the ball away from the left-hander. Sometimes you can start your line a little bit too close to leg stump and it doesn't swing. See there, Shoot trying to get the swing away from Amy Satterthwaite, starting her line 2 leg side-ish, and all Satterthwaite has to do is just get bat on it. How many times do you see that hit a batter's pad and they don't get the return? Much needed boundary.
Required rate 7.2. 1 over remaining in the first power play with fielding restrictions. This needs to be a good one for New Zealand. It'll be the pace of Brown again. Very good Yorker dug out by Mackay. Gee, she's just gone for 5 from her 2 overs.
That was exactly what I was going to say, Mark. It's just unbelievable. And an 18-year-old, none for 5 off 2.1 and bowling in the power play with some heat. So what a great start to her career here.
Wait on.
Commentators cursed a little bit, but that's all right. She has bowled an extremely good spell, and I think the thing that I've been impressed about the most is she's still got the slip in. We're in the 6th over here, but also she's bowling to a 6-3 field. There's 6 on the offside and just 3 on the leg side, which means she has to be so disciplined in her line and length.
Short and slashed away, just falls short. Oh, it was an opportunity to score. It's a shootout there who's just positioned beautifully for this short one.
Yeah, those are those ones where you're on the boundary rope and you go, should I go for it, shouldn't I? And then the moment's gone. Got to commit straight away.
Satterthwaite, a little bit streaky, but running it down to mid-off. Always a little risky with the slip there, and the slip is quite wide, but I'll say out of the middle.
Ricky, you talk about scoring shots, and I think that that's the difference between the experienced players and the inexperienced players. Someone like Satterthwaite, she gets off strike just so easily. Takes the pressure off her. You don't want to soak up dot balls. The more dots that get bowled to you, the more pressure you feel, the more likely you are to play a false shot. So it's about rotating that strike, taking the pressure off yourself and your batting partner. And suddenly you get that feeling of momentum, and then you throw a boundary in it and you're away.
I just feel Mackay's getting a little agitated here. Nicely bowled. Mackay tries to work it to the leg side. And really, that was the one that needed to go straight back past the bowler. So she just, oh, she's pacing around, isn't she? You can see, quite agitated.
She's watching that run rate sort of soar up a little bit. It's up to 7.41. It's over a run a ball.
This time she gets it through. Should be 2. You can't get it away. 2's a gold. 27 for 1 after 6. Six overs completed. So the most redundant signal in all the cricket is performed by the umpire. We'll have a change in commentary. Scotty Stevenson, Craig McMillan and Susie Bates.
Pretty evenly poised here at McLean Park. Nicola Carey, 3 overs, 1 for 20 in the first GJ Gardner-Holmes T20 at Seddon Park. Compact and efficient bowler. And picked up. And a chance in the deep and gone. First ball, Carey strikes. Amy Satterthwaite can't quite believe it. Carries over the moon. Mooney with the catch.
That's a big wicket. This is the New Zealand captain just flicking it off her pads. The timing was too good. Nice, comfortable catch by Mooney. Australia know how big a blow that is. First ball after the power play. Satterthwaite never got going. Out for 6. New Zealand now 27 for 2. No Sophie Devine today for the White Ferns, so there's extra pressure on the shoulders of Amy Satterthwaite. This means that the likes of Mealy Kerr are going to have to step up and do something special today. Scotty?
Well, I think there's a growing sense that that middle order is strengthening throughout this summer. Amelia Kerr, who's got a great opportunity here. Brooke Halliday's proven herself as a great newcomer into the side, and Maddie Green showed some great signs of life at the crease in Hamilton. Amelia Kerr with a big opportunity here. Looking at the average, room for improvement for sure, but plenty of overs here. Mackay gets a wide one.
Yeah, man.
Through point just for the single. We'll have a look at the shot again, Susie Bates, and maybe just needed to throw a bit more at it.
Almost timed it too well, Satterthwaite. Lovely cricket shot, but all she's managed to do is pick out Beth Mooney, and she'll be very disappointed with that first ball of Carrie's spell. And it is a wicket that'll suit Carrie, stump to stump, a little bit of pace off, so good start for her.
Trying to cut Kerr and cutting thin air.
Scotty, New Zealand have to be really careful here. That required rate is up to 7.5. Once it reaches 8, then it becomes really difficult. Australia have done a good job. There's been a lot of dots in this first 6 and a bit overs. Far too many dots from New Zealand. They have to keep rotating the scoreboard in singles.
Well, again, the field placement has been so tough. A real ring around New Zealand's scoring area. They love playing those shots, and when you take away the singles, and I dare say too, Frankie Mackay's under an injury cloud coming into this game. So running between the wickets is probably not what she wants to do a lot of. But when you can't score boundaries, you're left with no options. So there's been, Carrie stops in the run-up. There's been a couple of instances today where 2s are 1s, and that's not helping the cause.
No, it doesn't. I think we've sort of seen from the surface today that it's not the sort of wicket where you're going to come out and strike at 150, 160. Run a ball was going to be okay.
That's a good shot. Swiveled on it, Mackay. Pumped it away, deep square leg. That is a fine cricket shot.
Picks the gap perfectly on the leg side. Carrie misses her length, and Frankie Mackay clips it off that hip, and she'll be pleased. Like we talked about, she managed to get the 4, didn't have to run the 2.
Well, they go for the quick run now. Amelia Kerr's got to go, and the throw's wild. Wild.
That is not someone in this Australian side that you usually want to take on. Haynes, one of the best fielders in the world, hits the stumps often. Wasn't quite on. That's the end of the over now. New Zealand are 34 for 2 after 7.
There's a big change, a big moment in the game. Georgia Wareham, leg spinner. This is going to be a genuine test now for Mackay and Kerr. And straight down the pitch comes Frankie Mackay. Looking to get Wareham off that length early. Turns for 2, but again, She's laboured in her running, Mackay, and that's down to that twin she picked up in Hamilton.
Oh, it's a key moment in this match. It's the Australian spinners, Georgia Wareham opening up. First into the attack for Australia. They've still got Jess Jonathan, as well. The other night, the two spinners picked up 4 for 44 from 8 overs bowled. So it's not going to be any easier here for New Zealand.
Yep, Georgia Wareham accounted for one of those wickets, Mac. 18 for 4 overs, and that is a good boundary for Amelia Kerr. Got down to it. Turned it behind square. Boundary and over, crucial now for the Kiwis.
Yeah, it's a really good shot. It's a good option. Just lost her line of touch, did Wareham. Outside leg stump, it allowed Kerr to get down and sweep nice and fine. Use the pace. Really good, safe option.
Down, Jono. Well done.
Down the ground, good fielding. Jonathan it is.
Good signs for the White Ferns and Kerr so far. She had a little bit of a slow start the other day, but straight away she's using her feet again. She's got to sweep away and off to a good start when the required rate is 7.
Oh, lovely, Wolfie. It's a nice length, bud. Go, Wolfie.
A great opportunity too for Amelia Kerr to bat with someone like Mackay. Determined, clever, thinks about how she's batting and where the gaps are. That's another good shot on the sweep. It'll just be the single. But she can transfer that knowledge, keep Kerr calm, but also keep her in the game. Give her that confidence, that license to play.
Yeah, and that communication, Scotty, is vital in any partnership when you're chasing a total. So you're on the same page, you're on the same wavelength. That's really crucial.
George Wareham completes her first over, 7 from it, 41 for 2 after 8. There's the worm comparison. White Ferns just dropping beneath the required rate here, 7.42 per over required. And here's Jonathan. Mackay again, comes down the pitch first delivery. And Wareham had to hustle to get there, and they've turned for 2 this time, and Mackay is struggling big time.
Yeah, she doesn't look comfortable at all, does she? Turned and came back for 2, but it was a real struggle. And you can see the grimace. She's tough. That's the one thing you have to say about Frankie Mackay. She's very, very tough individual, so she'll just keep doing what she has to do. Might look a bit uncomfortable and a bit ungainly, but she'll get it done.
Wait on.
Looking for the reverse sweep, and you can see now that the pain is starting to show. I agree with you, and I'm sure Susie would concur. I mean, she has a tough nut. And it's, I think it's that right hammy. Someone like that. Oh, now she's just done that too. Goodness gracious.
Right hammy, left ankle. It's all going on.
Oh, I'm glad I'm not a doctor. Well, you know she's tough. She was injured. She wasn't going to play the game. Now she's teeing off Frankie Mackay.
Oh, yep.
Gardner's out in the deep. Oh, I think this is just a case of, I ain't staying here running singles team. I'm going for it.
Exactly right, and we know she's tough, and no one likes to see anyone get injured, but maybe this could work in the White Ferns' favour. Frankie knows now that she's just going to try and get boundaries, and maybe it can create a bit of momentum.
Amelia Kerr backs away, gives herself some room through the covers just for the single again.
It's a real dilemma, isn't it, Scotty? What does she do? Does she just try and whack it now? It's a wee partnership, 18 off 15, so a good start by these two. You want that to go as long as it can.
Stays in her crease. Probably because she can't move the leg.
I think she's shown what her plan is so far, but I do like the option of the reverse sweep. It's a strength of hers, and there's only one on that offside, so it looks like there's only one way here for Frankie Mackay at the moment.
Oh.
Mackay comes down again.
Keeper!
Clubs it out to mid-wicket, and just the single from the over. She'll retain the strike, 46 for 2. Well, consultation between Frankie and the medical staff. That's ended with Frankie Mackay saying, I'm staying. A situation, if you've just joined us, the White Ferns requiring 130 for victory here. Georgia Wareham and Jess Jonasson, the spinners, operating at either end. Mackay operating on one leg. Pulled away. Again, just for the single.
The other thing about this injury to Mackay is it's quite off-putting for the other batsman. For Mealy Kerr, it's a little bit off-putting as well because you're missing out on runs that would normally be there. So you're not perhaps getting as much strike as what you'd like as well. So it's a real dilemma. Mealy Kerr has to stay in her wee bubble, get a run of ball. If it's there to hit for 4, she hits it for 4. Keep ticking that scoreboard over.
Chat, chat, chat.
Down the pitch again, and what a mix-up. Everyone's trying to take each other out in this game. Beth Mooney, you can see the funny side of that with Rachel Haynes.
A little bit of miscommunication here. Got it through the gap and almost managed to have an incident. But for the White Ferns and Amelia Kerr, 2 runs.
Good delivery. Played late. Oh, and Mackay, was she short? She's going to turn and go back for another.
To director, we have an umpire review for a run out. Can you show me your best side on, please? Okay. Bat's grounded behind the line. I've made my decision for the big screen.
Frankie Mackay was in her ground. How about turning around and then running on the ricochet? 50 on the board for the White Ferns. Some genuine application going on out here. Down the ground. Beautiful shot. That's all the way into the Harris stand for 6.
What a blow from Mackay. It's her first 6 in T20 cricket for New Zealand. It's her 22nd innings. Good use of the feet, and she hammers it over mid-wicket. Just what New Zealand needed. They need a bit more, but that's a good start.
Look to go again. Now she hops down the crease. 6 runs off the over. That's what's required here. This over now is gone for 11. Sweeping, aerial. Slight misfield, but I don't think too many more quick singles are on the cards here. That's the end of the 10th over, 58 for 2.
This is what I was talking about earlier, is sometimes an injury like this can work in the batter's favour, especially in 2020 cricket. She's got no choice but to go hard. She's not worried about getting out. She just wants to contribute as much as she can. Well, she's not able to run as well as she would have liked, and it just shows she's hit her first 6 of international cricket, so be looking forward to seeing Frankie whack a few more out of the middle.
The intrigue continues here at McLean Park. Nicola Carey comes back for her second over. Going after Wareham in her second, Frankie Mackay. Kerr through the leg side again, just for one.
This is good from New Zealand. They're forced to change in terms of the bowling. Jonathan just the 1 over that went for 5. Wareham, the leg spinners, bowled 2 overs for 19. So now Meg Lanning has got some problems and she's having to change things up. It's not just on autopilot. This is good from the White Ferns.
I think a lot of the credit to go to that woman on your screen, Frankie Mackay. First ball. She tried to lap that and just didn't quite get in the right position. First ball she faced from Jonathan and from Wareham. She came down the crease straight away, saying, I'm not letting you settle here.
When someone's got an injured hamstring, injured leg, the last thing you think they're going to do, Scotty, is actually move outside their crease. So probably caught the bowlers a little bit off guard there. Now a few more conversations going on within the Australian camp. This is good to see. White Ferns should take some confidence from it as well. 71 from 58 needed here by New Zealand.
Oh, tees off again, Mackay, this time just short. Gardner at mid-wicket.
I know Frankie Mackay is in a position where she's probably not too worried about getting out, but I wanted to stay out there. This is the hardest I've seen her hit the ball. She is creaming them out there. She could put the New Zealanders in a position to win this match.
Well, it would have been wide if she didn't catch up with it, but she's done it. Amelia Kerr, that one should run away for 4. It does. Valiant effort to stop the boundary from Georgia Wareham, but not enough.
Australia looking a little bit ragged here. New Zealand aggressive, taking the fight to the Aussies. It's off the gloves from Kerr. Good option. Misdirected down the leg side and she got full value. Good effort in the field, but another 4. So again, this over under pressure. 6 from it, 2 balls left.
Come back that from Carey. Mooney Kerr will run through for a single to finish the over. That is 11 down, 65 for 2. Inching upwards, the New Zealand were. Crucially, wickets in hand, 65 for 2. Amelia Kerr. Smooth through to 17 off just 13 balls. Frankie Mackay striking at exactly 100, 36 from 36. Darcy Brown returning for her last over. Meg Lanning was kind of just flicking the cards here and saying which one's going to land.
Well, she's on debut. She's been mightily impressive. None for 10 from her 3 overs, but she's shown pace. Seen a couple of quick bounces as well. A couple of slow balls. We've seen all the variations, and you're exactly right, Scotty. Meg Lanning has gone back to her and said, get me a wicket. I need a breakthrough. I need to break this partnership right now.
Shorter ball almost paid off, but that'll go for 4. Amelia Kerr got on top of it. Almost a chance behind point, but that is a good boundary. First ball of the over.
Amelia Kerr will enjoy the bit of extra pace, and Darcy Brown, her first ball of her second spell, not quite where she'd like to be. Enough width for Kerr to crash through that offside. White Ferns looking good in this partnership.
Oh, down this time, Amelia Kerr showing some aggression. Saying, you're on debut. I'm 40 matches deep.
Good speed, up to 122 today. As an 18-year-old, she will get stronger and fitter, and that pace will increase. Be a real asset for Australia for a number of years.
Again, it's short and wide. Well fielded this time. Rachel Haynes got enough of it. Interesting now to see the mindset of Mackay. Susie Bates, 5 off the over so far.
We've already got the boundary in the over, Scotty, so I don't think she has to do anything silly. Get bat on ball, make sure the worst you get is 1, and you're going to pick up 6 or 7 in the over. Been very strong on the leg side, both players.
Goes after it, Mackay. Through mid-wicket for 4. Powerfully struck again. She is playing through the pain here.
Brilliant option from Frankie Mackay. Steps back and deep in her crease. Knows that she's got a big gap out in front of square. I love this intent from Frankie Mackay. Really putting the Australian bowlers under pressure.
Oh, that is a wide from Brown, but good heat on the short ball. Wowee. Not express pace, just 114 k's an hour. But banged it in. Oh, Mackay, she's teed off again. 6 more. Frank the Tank, she's on fire.
Oh, she's crunched it up into the Harris stand. What a blow that is. That's gone miles. It's off the quickie, it's off Brown. Look at that. Look at the disregard. She's pumped. She knew straight away it was out of the middle, and it's gone a long way.
What is it with New Zealand sports people and playing on 1 foot? Yeah, gets some width. Oh, taken. Mooney, second grab. Fantastic catch. And Frankie Mackay's innings comes to a close. It was brave. It was crucial. But unfortunately, it's done. 46.
She middled this one too, Frankie Mackay, but only managed to middle it to Beth Mooney, who had to have a second go. An absolute outstanding contribution from Frankie Mackay. She's disappointed, but she's done everything she can out there. Well, not at 100%. She departs for 46. The White Ferns, 81 for 3.
Katie Martin now with all of her experience and 49 runs required from 48 balls.
Yeah, I mean like the fielders.
Kerr happy to sweep.
Here's the wicket again for Darcy Brown. A good catch in the end from Beth Mooney. First international wicket for Brown in Australian colours, so maybe not the way she would have liked it, but a wicket just the same at a very important time for the Australians.
Oh.
Aerial this time. Okay, Mac. There's the equation. 48 from 46 balls. New batsman at the crease. An experienced batsman. Partner at the other end going along pretty nicely. Mindset now.
Get Amelia Kerr on strike as quickly and as often as you can for the first 6 to 10 balls. Make sure that you're at least a runner ball. If there's a bad ball, you trust your instinct that you put it away naturally. You've got to get the informed player, the player that's been out there a while, on strike as often as you can.
Kerr takes the single.
Because the great thing about that Frankie Mackay innings, Scotty, is that she's brought the required rate back down to just above 6 and over. It was 7.5 and climbing. She's grabbed the momentum back from Australia.
Wait! Meg! Well done.
No run there. Lanning, sharp.
So there's not as much schoolboy pressure as what there was, so Katie Martin can get underway. Use her experience, rotate the strike.
Come on, Meg.
Heads off for the quick single to finish the over. Just 4 from it. Jonathan, very tight lines. 85 for 3. Frankie Mackay, 46 from 39 balls. Hayley Jensen went early, caught by Lanning. The bowling of Elise Perry. Satterthwaite got herself set, and then unfortunately just didn't quite pick up the delivery. Hold out to Mooney.
Come on, Moons. Well done.
Georgia Wareham here. This is a big over. She was taking a partner last. Oh, it's straight up, leading edge. They're coming around for it. Can they get there? Will it bounce? It does. Fall safely. Lanning's looking a little confused about what's going on here. Adjustment late from Martin, but no run. So Wareham keeping the pressure on, and again that required rate starts to climb.
A much better line so far from Wareham this over. I've felt the Australian spinners have erred 2 straight today.
That was wide. There to hit.
And Wareham missing straight. It's allowed Amelia Kerr to play that sweep shot successfully, but she just seems to have adjusted her line to that middle off stump line, which makes it more difficult to score.
Oh.
Quite timed this one from Amelia Kerr. They thought about turning for a second. They'll settle for 1. Just the 2 runs off this Georgia Wareham over. Darcy Brown with her first international wicket today on debut. Crucial one at that. And a crucial delivery this. Katie Martin down the crease, but no run. Hit straight to the field. Just 2 runs from the over. 87 for 3.
87 for 3, New Zealand. This is going down the wire. Jonathan back into the attack. That's hit hard towards the leg side by Kerr. Key partnership here for New Zealand. And there's a change upstairs. It's Mark Richardson, Joanne Broadbent and Grant Elliott.
Cheers, Mac. Going down to the wire, all right. This is tight. 42 from 35. Still takes some batting. Amelia Kerr, 26 from 22. It's on her.
Get it, get it.
Well adjusted by Martin. Pick up one.
Yeah!
Oh, wow. We're going to have a look at this. Frankie Mackay did a great job when she couldn't run between the wickets. It wasn't just about her runs that were in jeopardy. It was Amelia Kerr, who likes to chip the ball around and make ones and twos. All of a sudden, that was taken from her. So Mackay hitting boundaries was great.
Oh.
Now Kerr has to go on with the job.
This game is so well poised at the moment. New Zealand required rate 7.27 now. Frankie Mackay did a great job, set this game up. Now it's about finishing. Amelia Kerr and Katie Martin at the crease. They need to rotate the strike like that, push ones into twos. Oh, thought about it. And then it's about getting those crucial boundaries around those ones and twos.
From an Australian point of view, you know, they've got one of their most experienced bowlers bowling at the moment in Jess Jonathan.
Catch. Oh.
Oh, did she get a hand on that? Was hit very hard. I think this might have carried. Just another single.
Good friends at the Heat. Geez, Jonathan and Amelia Kerr, she would have loved to have got that wicket.
Just lost her feet, didn't she?
No.
Can't get it through. Good finish to the over. Just 5 off it. 15 gone. 5 to go now. 92 for 3.
Jess Jonathan just bowls that length where it skids on. It's very hard to get room to be able to free your arms.
And also with the offside up, obviously taking a bit of a risk with that shape coming back in. Brings in the bowled through the gate, the chop on. Have to always look straight off the left arm spinners.
Wareham has 1 over to go. They've been pretty good against her, the New Zealanders.
Catch.
Over the onside there, good shot, targeting the vacant area out there at deep mid-wicket and targeting it well.
This is the over. This is the over for New Zealand, for the White Ferns. They need to target this one. They can have a big over here. They can get that run rate down to almost below 6. That's exactly what Amelia Kerr's done. She knows this is Wareham's last over. You don't want to go into the latter stages of this game trying to hit shoot for more than 8.
Yeah, they've got to sort this field out, don't they? Because she tends to lob it up with a bit of loop, and that's allowing the New Zealanders to just use that bottom hand and get it away over the onside.
Good experience from Lanning there, just going and talking to her bowler there.
No change in the field. This time Fuller, that's well done, a good adjustment.
Always when you're assessing the total, you look at the bowlers and the overs that they have to come. Wareham has been impressive. However, this is the stage of the game where the White Ferns can take the game away from Australia if they play aggressively.
Oh, this time goes a little far. Nearly Kerr. Just closing the face on that. If she's going to come down the wicket, I think going straighter through mid-on. Holding his shape a little bit longer is the key.
Yeah, and forces the change. Long on goes back. There's an opportunity to hit the ball over cover here. Amelia Kerr is very strong in that area.
This time goes the offside, get it onside, hits it very well. But straight out to deep square leg. Just the single.
Much better from Amelia Kerr there. I felt like she was just trying to overhit those 2 dots that happened just before then. So change it up, get the ball square, get up the other end.
Martin goes straight and goes so high. Good luck. Should be taken. And it is taken there. Martin trying to break the shackles there and find the fence. Can't do it.
That is a nervous ball when it goes up, but Nicola Carey has got really good hands. Very rarely does she drop something like this. And it went up a mile. Katie Martin has muscled this, but it's gone more in the air than what she wanted with the length. And look at those eyes of Nicola Carey into the bread basket. High fives all around.
Katie Martin has to leave for 5, scores 97 for 4. Yeah, she just got tied down, Katie Martin. 5 off 11 at that stage of the game. It's tough. You need to take chances. She couldn't get the boundary away.
You know, I sensed it was her job to actually find the boundaries. The difference between the way Kerr's played, 33 for 28, she's picked off her singles and then the fours have just come naturally. Looks like Brooke Halliday is going to be the new player. It's a promotion over Maddie Green. So Halliday with an opportunity here, just the 5 matches. We'll want a better strike rate, but 17 runs would be all right. Oh, closes the hand again. Kerr and mistimes it and misses out. 4 overs to go, 97 for 4.
Wareham finishes 1 for 26 off her 4. It's bowled well. It's a good opportunity for the White Ferns here. Right hand and left hand combination. Brooke Halliday's been impressive in the one days against England. She hits well through the offside. Any width on offer. She's particularly punishing on.
I'll tell you what, this was a great over for Australia. She went for 4 first ball. She's the bowler that New Zealand had taken to. Katie Martin wanted to have another go at it. That brought about the wicket. I know you should take those, but when they go that high, it is never easy. The thing going there for Carey was that it's not the big blue. It's quite overcast today, a lot easier. Right, left-handed Halliday, what's she got? Megan Shute has 2 overs remaining. Likely chances Australia will want her to bowl through. Round the wicket. Shoveled into the onside. How's the placement? Straight out to long on.
Well, Megan Shute has the most wickets in death overs. It's over 17 to 20 in women's T20 internationals. She's got 47 wickets at an average of only 9.17 and an economy rate of just 6.58. So world's best when it comes to the death overs. White Ferns are going to have to bat very well. Let's try and hit her for 8 would be fine. You'd like to take her for 8 and over, 10 from the other end.
Well done, well done.
It's over 8 now. It quickly shot up to 8. With 4 overs to go, it's not out of hand, but just you can see the difference. That good last over from Wareham made.
The boundary opportunity for Kerr here is over mid-off. Or through the offside, through that point region.
Hard to do with that angle, so she'll just shovel it into the onside. Look for 2. Halliday wants it. Halliday makes the call. The throw goes to the keeper's end, but it's a long throw. And Kerr, who was slow to get going, makes it comfortably.
That was a very good...
100 up for New Zealand now. There's your chance, can't get it through. They'll pick up 1 though.
Oh, it was there, it was there, it was wide, it was full. She just couldn't pierce the gap, hit it straight to fielder. Amelia Kerr knows it there, she just missed an opportunity. She's batting well.
What I like about Kerr, though, is she will try to target those opportunities. Halliday, she goes up as well. Healy wants it, Healy calls for it, and Healy takes it.
That would have been a nervous wait for Alyssa Healy, although normally it's when the light's on that it's a little bit harder for her, but that one went up high, and it's similar to Katie Martin catch in the other innings. It goes up. Nah, she calls everybody out, and it goes in the gloves.
Brooke Halliday can't make an impact. She goes for 101 for 5. I'm glad the Black Caps look relaxed, because I'm far from it. Things are getting tense. Yeah! Oh, no! That's a biggie. That's a huge wicket for Australia. Kerr, she's shuffled down. She's missed it. Is she bowled? Is she caught behind? She's out. I don't care. They both count.
Well, Amelia Kerr taking the initiative, coming down the wicket, trying to get the Yorker on the full. Shoots too good. That's why she's one of the best in the world. She gets the perfect Yorker, which puts her on a hat-trick ball. Amelia Kerr, well played, 36. She has to go, unfortunately, for the White Ferns. Scores 101 for 6.
Wow. Australia under pressure as they were in the first game. And about the same time in the second game, they've started to wrest momentum back in their favour. This time it's different. This time it's with the ball. New Zealand faltering.
That's what you want from your senior bowler, and Megan Shute has absolutely delivered that, hasn't she? Deserves to be on a hat-trick. Kind of hope she gets it.
Hanero had more of a part to play with the ball in this game than the last. Now she needs to be a hero. Maddie Green, 15 from 11 in the last game. White Ferns could dearly do with this. Well, I thought maybe caught behind, maybe bowled, and then I thought it might have been stumped. Let's find out what it was.
That was the wicket of Halliday. And then the very next delivery, the one that Mark Richardson was talking about, Amelia Kerr. This is a great angle. Oh, what do you reckon, Rigger? Still don't know.
Oh, both would be out. Oh, some width. Can she get it through? No, she can't, and there's no run. And the pressure builds. Oh, no, I think she might have been stumped. Someone's got to be a hero for New Zealand here. Someone from the lower order. No, just happy to chip it down to mid-off.
It's a tough proposition when you're facing the number 4 ranked bowler in the world, Megan Shute, and then Jess Jonathan, number 5.
And that run rate has climbed, Grant, so there's just mounting pressure.
Standing off stump, looking for the mid-wicket boundary. Gets it square, gets it over the top. How good's the outfield? Is there a little bit of top spin on it? You betcha, that goes for 4. A glimmer of hope.
Brilliant from Maddie Green. She gives herself a little bit of room on the leg side by shuffling to the off. Manages to get it over square leg. They brought square leg up, Jonathan. There's a big bit of real estate there over square leg. She does well.
Clever clever. Standing off stump again. Goes again. This time goes square. Oh, she's picked it. No, she hasn't. I thought she'd pick mid-wicket out. It's a couple of bounces. I like the intent, though. I like the area to target.
Love that from Maddie Green. She's not worried about where her stumps are. She stands outside the off stump, shows the stumps to Jonathan.
What's Rowe got? Full. Oh, shovels it into the onside just for one. That's 18 gone. 2 to go. Score 109 for 6. (21 from 12). That asking rate just shot up in 2 overs, didn't it? Got a hat-trick ball coming up too. Joe, you made a quick outfit change and you're now sitting there in a yellow shirt.
It was very quick, wasn't it? Changed from a white Ferns shirt to Aussie in a split second.
I'm not taking my shirt off in front of you blokes. How good is this? Megan Shute is the only Australian to take a T20 international hat-trick, and she's on one now. She's done it before. She did it against India in Mumbai in 2018. Can she do it here in 2021? Yep.
Well, here she goes. She's got a chance. Rowe's got to attack. On the money, and Rowe hits it and gets it. For one, she wants 2. Maddie Green wants 2. Rowe wants 2, but there's not 2 on offer.
I think if you're batting out there now, Megan Shute, economy rate of 6.58 in these death overs. This is a tough proposition. You need to try and get 10 off this over. It gives you a real opportunity. 11 off the last to win it.
Oh, nicely bowled, full and straight. Just one again. New Zealand need a boundary now.
New Zealand just need to find a way, don't they? This is a couple of boundaries that we're speaking about, and we've got 10 balls to do it.
Oh, would have been a wide. Instead, she managed to get her leg out there, and because of that, it's a dot ball.
Almost came off the pad for 4-leg buys as well, Rigger. Keeper's done well. Haley, I reckon she just... Oh,
bad luck. Bad luck. This time chipped away. Nicely played. That's behind square. This could go for 4. It's a chase out there. Away it goes. Hannah Rowe. Can she be the hero?
Well, that was desperately needed, wasn't it? And it was sort of a similar line, actually, but she got her leg out of the way this time, bat in front, got the fine edge on it. Gallant effort there by Georgia Wareham, I believe. No, Georgia Wareham, yeah. Great effort by her.
15 from 8. 10 off the final, maybe. Oh, just shovels it. You've got to look for 2. You've got to look for 2. They look for 2. They do. If it's a good throw, there'll be trouble. There's a good flat throw, but it's wide.
I might get my black shirt back on.
yeah. Brilliant from Rowe. 4 then 2. Just bunts it into the leg side. Shute going full and leg stump. As you said, Rigger, 10 off the last. That's what you're looking for. There's 13 off 7 balls here. Can Rowe get another boundary?
Still means New Zealand need a couple of boundaries. Oh, that's hit so well. That's hit brilliantly. It's in the gap again, and it is! 1 over to go. They've got it under 10. 9 needed. 121 for 6.
Yes, Hannah Rowe. Yes, that's exactly what you needed. The White Ferns, you'd have to say, in the box seat here going into the last over. 9 to win. Great shot. Goes with the shape of Shute. In the gap with power. Brilliant.
What can they conjure up here?
Two and a bit hits. That's all it is. 2 and a bit hits. 3 balls. That's all that's required.
They still need a boundary, don't they? Need to find the fence once.
I'm trying to find out in the background, Rigger, if there's a super over.
Did you have to say that? You know, we don't talk about super overs in New Zealand.
Not when there's a game coming on after either. Great for the crowd though, that's rolled in slowly all day.
1 over. Carey will be the bowler. So a lot of responsibility on her shoulders. I guess at least Perry, who could have bowled as well, she hasn't really played enough cricket. It'd be too much responsibility thrown on her shoulders. What I liked about Rowe has targeted the area. She's purposely aimed her big shots. What's Green got? First ball of the over. Carry to Green. Green charges, hits straight, hits it really well, hits it to the gap. That's 4. Don't even bother chasing it, Australia. You won't get close.
What a great shot. Hannah Rowe in the previous over. Now Maddie Green joins the party. Full from Carey, searching for that Yorker. Seam up. She gives herself room and just pushes it through the offside. Great shot along the deck. New Zealand surely in the box seat here.
Advantage New Zealand, 5 from 5. Just a case of bat on ball now. They're all back on the inner circle. They have to push in. They can't go past them. Carey, dot ball, crucial dot ball, and Rowe's out of the ground, but Carey shows good composure and not letting it go.
I think Maddie Green is eyeing off a 6 here to close this game out.
Right, change. Finally it comes up. Long off, drops back. Extra covers in tight. Now long off goes a bit straighter, extra cover drops out. Opportunities in the onside. Carey gets it straight. Green just gets 1, she hasn't timed it, there's not 2 there. Oh, 4 from 3.
It's a free hit this, isn't it, Rigger? Got to go for the boundary. Either boundary or get yourself outside the line of that off stump, take LBW out of it, hit it through to the leg side. You get 1, you might get 2.
Oh, I think you can predict what Carey's going to bowl. She's just going to bowl full and straight. That's what she's going for.
What a great little partnership. 25 runs off 15 balls.
Well, I thought the game was dead and buried. I thought Australia had this. With about 3 overs to go, New Zealand had faltered badly. Big conversation now. They need to get the field right.
Stevie, our analyst, tells us that there is a super over if it's played.
Yeah, it doesn't say I want one. I don't want one.
No one wants that.
3 to go. 4 needed. Rowe on strike. Beats her outside the off stump. That's beautiful bowling.
Well bowled by Carey, under pressure, delivers a Yorker. I think with the keeper standing back, Hannah Rowe needs to get out of that crease. Get out of the crease, try and take that length away from Carey, even if it's by almost half a metre.
Just hit it, just get bat on ball. Watch it as close as you can.
You'd even take a net down to 3rd, wouldn't you?
I'll take a French cut right now. I'll take anything that finds a gap. 4 needed. Oh, she can't get it. They'll run through, they'll get a single. Brilliant bowling, Carey's kept their head. Advantage Australia, 3 required. I think super over's on, Grant Elliott, it really is.
2 for the tie in the super over, 4 for the win. Time to be a hero here, Maddie Green. Carey, the pressure's on the bowler, pressure's on the batter. 1 hit does it.
It's a conference. Bowler, skipper, senior players.
Who would you rather be? The batting team or the fielding team? I'm unsure.
Can I take the umpire?
I might take those people on the hill there.
1 to go, 3 needed. Green has the strike. just find the middle of the bat. Here's Carey. Oh, it's a French cut. That's what you want. You can't protect that area of the park. And New Zealand have it. New Zealand have the win over Australia. They've bounced back. Beaten in the last game when they had an opportunity. Second time round, they get the job done.
And Mark Richardson gets the French cut he wanted. Doesn't matter how you win. Maddie Green, brilliant. Just get some bat on it. She showed some intent, got the inside edge, and that's all the White Ferns needed to take this game. What an exciting game, and what a finish. Well done to the White Ferns.
I am so excited for the Kiwis. I know I do have my foot in the Australian camp, but that was just unbelievable. And the series is alive. That's what I like. One game to go.